one's for you. You never understood my craft. We always wrestled over words that we couldn't take back. And this is up for no discussion. Let me state my fact. Your mom was even on my side, and she hate my ass. Some things are uncontrollable, like how you unapproachable and how I'm so emotional. The strength I lack, and I could be a better person, but to me it's never worth it. Every time I give you more, you never give half back. Empty sheets and broken promises. Open your eyes to promise. You ran out of compasses. There's no way back. You write a letter to anonymous to deal with your subconsciousness, because you know you ain't competent, so you feel bad and do feel bad. Hope you at least feel that. I had my
good, everybody.
To hold me. Why would you steal that? I swore my heart was low, but you made that shit so cold. And if you stop beating today, then where would I heal that? And tell me who gon' cook your meals and give a fuck about how you feel. I gave you that and more shit, I was good for you. And them hoes keeping you occupied, cause boundaries do not apply, but still can't do the shit that I could for you. You can have faith and you can hope and pray, but one day you see,
like, subscribe, and share.
You can't do this without me. You can't do this without me. No, you can't do this now that I'm gone. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. And you won't do it alone. Could it be karma from the niggas that I hurt too? But I ain't think that shit would matter. I ain't hurt you. I never listened to his feelings like you do me. He even told me that he wish he never knew me. A product of my environment. I'm too much like my daddy. I mean, he raised me well, except I'm selfish.
That's me.
She's like a daddy. Sacrifices gladly. I ain't asked for nothing but to know when I needed you had me, but you ain't never had me. I just took the L. Spending years trying tears right on my lapel, writing ballads, eating salads like my name Adele. Going through the motions, riding slow on my carousel. But now I'm good, I'm great, I'm even more than I say. You'll miss the girl that you had, but love don't come down this way. And for every broken promise that you do in my face, I write a song for the memories so they don't erase. At least we got that, that's what we live for, you feel me? And I would die alone before I let my feelings kill me. And by now I'm sure you miss me and probably feeling guilty. You're wondering where we still be. You wasn't acting silly. Have faith and you can hope and pray, but one day you see that you can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. No, you can't do this now that I'm gone. No, 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 no. You can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. And you won't do it alone. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
All right. Good to see everybody on here tonight. How's everybody doing? What's good, everybody? What's up, Simply Amazing? With them racist ass watermelon typos you be having on here. What's going on, John? John the Man, I see you. What's up, Bacon Stuff Donut? What's up, Gina the Goat? I see you. What's up? What's up, girl? How you doing? Mwah, good to see you. There's Gina now. What's up, Bev? What's up, Big Mike Jr.? Much love to you. What's up, Mega Jason? We got Beverly. Did I just say Beverly? Sometimes I said the name twice, but whatever. I can do this. What's up for the people? You was the first one here. I saw you over there before he even came here. You was right there. You was like, what's up, conservative woman from Canada? We got Canada in the house. There you go. I bet you got the Canadian accent. I love Canadian accents. I think Canadian accents are the sexiest accents that I've heard. I like, not to take away from the Southern women and all that, but I like the Canadians. I love the way the accent. They got the little French accent, and you know that's priceless, y'all. That is very priceless, you know. But let me go share this on Facebook real quick, okay? Bear with me, y'all. Y'all know I can be a dumbass when it comes to computers. Let me go ahead and share this to Facebook. And John, can you share to my public figure page? I appreciate it. I'm gonna share to my regular page. All right. I'm just gonna put we live. Because people don't get notification out there. I'm gonna share it to my Twitter. And there we go. And there we go, y'all. There we go. We are here, y'all. What's up, Simply Amazing? Free Julian Dan. Yeah. What's up, the people? The people, how you doing? Gina already said that to you. Slacker J kidding. Just kidding. Okay, all right. Yo. I'm just like, let me get my face shown right here, man. I'm telling y'all, I'll be in Georgia this Saturday. We got some good people coming to Atlanta, Georgia. It's gonna be good. You know, we got myself, got Aisha Love over there, and one of the moderators gonna be there too. Mayberry in the house. She ain't there yet, but maybe she'll pop up a little later. We got Smurf Bear in the house. What's up, Smurf Bear? You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, Smurf. Hey, Smurf, you want to get your crazy ass on here? Holler at me. You know, get on here, you crazy bastard. Thanks, I appreciate it, John. You know, I might not go live tomorrow because I got to get up early in the morning and stuff. And I know I said it, I probably still might. You know, I'll probably do it early. You know, but these the West women is conservative who can cook, sing, and shoot guns. That's right, shoot guns. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Get your conservative woman, you're gonna have them dressed up as a you know what I'm saying, and some little, you know I'm talking about, some hoes, right? This is up there with some guns and stuff that come taking me away. Had a little thong, you know, look at me, had a little lingerie on while they having they got there, you know what I'm saying? While they right here, like I said, come take me away. Patriots, you know what I'm saying? Have it with the Confederate flag. I'm gonna lose Confederate. Confederate, the American flag. You know what I'm saying? You know, something sexy with that, man. You gotta take that to another level. You dig? Thick skin on it tonight. You know I'm all gonna talk crazy. I'm gonna say what the hell I want to say. It's just Thursday night rant anyway, right? We ran tonight. Come on now, y'all know when I get into my little deeper voice. Y'all know when I get crazy, for real, man. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Patriot women are the sexiest women on this planet. Patriot. You know, you don't make them the sexy the most because they have morals. You can see, you can be sexy and you can be modest. Yeah, I don't mind but come on now, Patriot. Come on now. A blue hair dyed chick. Oh, a chick just, I don't mind blue hair, but you know what I mean. They sitting there looking, Captain Trigger, the trigger. They just got that trigger look on their face. Look, this is how the trigger look on their face. Look at it. This is their trigger look on their face. Look, this is a conservative women look on their face. Trigger look. They just triggered. They're waiting to get triggered. I guarantee you. All right, I got you. If someone having sex with a liberal woman, you want to trigger them, are you having sex with them? You hitting that, right? And then all of a sudden, Trump is your president. Oh! All of a sudden, she get all dry and stuff. She told Trigger she ain't even horny no more. Next. Damn, I can't believe I said that. Yes, I can. Thick skin only. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Trump will make their pussy dry. That name unknown. They say Trump is your president, it will make their pussy dry. Don't stop it, Mo. This thick skin only. Sometimes I get a little off the chain. You don't like it, you can put your kids to sleep or go to sleep your damn self. You dig? This is freaking thick skin only. It's called thick skin only for a reason. I told people that left my channel, don't want to associate me no more. Look, you saw the top of the timeline anyway. Thick skin only. Look at you. I can handle that. You can't handle your feminist, pink pussy hat wearing ass. Oh, don't get me started because on Thursday night, I'm supposed to talk like this on Friday, and I'm talking like it's on Friday night. You know? Hold on, man. I put an S on here. That's what I did. See, I'm a dumb. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm dumb when it comes to computers. When I say dumb, I am. I'm honest about it. I type slow with one finger. There you go. I see it. There we go. I just invited you, Smurf Bear. Let's get my dude on here. Look at it right here. There we go. Simple to me. You said put the kids to bed, Mo and Bear. Yeah, put them to bed because we finna go ahead and just rap. Mm-hmm. I got you. I got you, y'all. I got you, y'all. So welcome to Thick Skin Only. Thanks for those who just tuning in. If you're just tuning in on Thick Skin Only, Thursday Night Rant, you're about to get your feelings hurt if you hate the truth. You're about to get your feelings hurt if you can't handle me. Can't handle Smurf there. Can't handle the facts. Can't handle the point. We get to the point. When you get to the point, it triggers you. When you talk in circles, it don't trigger you because you talk in circles and never get into your soul. I invited Smurf. I'm waiting for him. I'm just saying. Take it like it. Look, I'm gonna tell it out. Since I tell it how it is, tell it like it is. You need to take it how it is. Take it like it is. You dig? You're still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm waiting for Smurf. See, he's late. I invite you on here. You're gonna color people time. Look at you. Yeah, you black Smurf. I get it. I get it. You act like a Negro too. You're late. You're late just like a Negro. All right. How y'all doing there? Yeah, thank you everybody for coming on here. You got 16 people watching. I appreciate it, man. Look, this is late over there where I'm at. Y'all still coming over here, and I appreciate it. So we are just having fun tonight. It's gonna be real, man. But do you look at dudes and think I smashed? No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm kind of like, ooh, I kind of lost me on that one. Boston Madden in the house. What's up, Boston? Boston. If you want to come upstairs, let me know too. If you want to come on, you downstairs right here. You want to come upstairs and join us? You can. You get your crazy ass on here. He's another dude who's off the chain. Boston Matt is off the chain too. I'm off the chain. You dig? Jeremy said, no. I swear, I wish people could join. I do not. I literally listen, y'all. I literally do not like. Okay, I'm gonna send it again. Because I did send it to you, bro. I'm gonna send it again. He said, "You didn't send me shit, Mo." I did. Hold on, let me. All right, give me a second, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. I'm sending it right now. Listen. Oh, I didn't send it. You're right. You're right. I forgot to put these numbers in. See, I'm telling you, I'm not good with these freaking computers. I need help over here. Look at it. Now I sent it right here. I sent it right here. All right. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. Ooh, 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 wait. Uh-huh. I wish I can get Likewise up in here. There you go. That's my nigga right there.
Now we on point. Here we go.
I forgot to put in 777 on your email. That's what I forgot to do.
Mo, what are we gonna do with you, brother?
Man, cuss me out. I don't give a shit.
I could, but you know what? What would be the point? You're so fucking hard-headed, you don't listen anyway.
That's right. I don't listen.
So what's the word for tonight? What are we on?
Hold on, we on everything, man. We are on everything. We are on edge tonight. We are on edge. It's thick skin on it tonight. I mean, thick skin on it every night. We on edge because it's I'm all over the place, man. I was just talking about conservative women are more sexier than liberal women. I'm saying it. I'm talking about the attitude. I ain't just talking about the looks, the lust, or nothing. I'm talking about the attitude that makes you sexy.
Oh, no, you're right on both sides of that case, man. Because you know what? Liberal women have the worst attitudes, and they some of the ugliest troll-looking things I've ever seen. Like, they got weird tattoos. They got these piercings all over the place. You know, screwed up looking hair that's all multicolored. Like, what in the hell are you trying to do? You look like a damn, like you, how can I explain this? You look like a 2-year-old's coloring book.
Woo.
Like, that's the only way I can put it. Walking around looking like a 2-year-old's coloring book, and they definitely getting way outside of the lines.
Yeah. I'm gonna call likewise and set your ass on here.
Oh, God. Really? Well, I wouldn't mind finding out what he's got to say about Assange, to be totally honest. That's definitely an...
If you download Google Hangouts to it, you can. Yep, do that. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I like to stir up a little pot. I like a little disagreement on here. That's the way we can get some shit going on over here. Get us away from being too political all the damn time, man. But this time, I'm not going to hesitate to cut mics off on this one. I'm right.
I can see it already. There's going to be a few times I'm getting muted.
You know what? Nothing personal. I can come back. Boom.
Ain't nothing to me, man. There's certain points I start going off a little too hard body anyway, and I'm just like, yeah, maybe I should get cut off at that.
Yeah. Look, I told Eddie earlier, I said, Eddie, I cut you off or your mic's off on anybody. Yeah. Like, dude, because I like, dude, you talk fast. Your ass keep on going on. You be going 100 miles and running.
Yeah, not only that, too, like, between him and Likewise, it gets to the point you can't even get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
You know, those two will just banter back and forth, and it's like, Jesus, man. You know, let somebody else say something. You know, no offense to either of them, because I've had conversations with both of them on and off air. You know, so, you know, nothing like that, but damn, sometimes it's really hard to get a word in between the two of them.
It's all good in the hood. You know? That's why I say, hey, man, you know what? Despite all that, y'all welcome back on my show. Come on. I'll moderate it different there next time.
Now, don't mind me if I seem a little bit distracted or if I start saying, oh shit, it's because of the fact I'm driving around.
No.
I am at work once again, at it again.
You back and you're at it again.
Your boy's always at work, man. It's almost like every time I jump on here, I'm either just getting home from work or I'm at work.
Yeah. Man, as long
as I don't crash this car, we're good.
All right, hold on. What the hell? I am trying to. All right. We good, y'all. We good. There's people invite me on their panel right now. So I'm on my own panel right now. I ain't getting rid of my panel right now. I come over there. If y'all sit up, I come back over there.
Yeah, seriously, if your blood pressure ain't already up to 11 by then.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get on some people. I actually like getting on other panels like people that disagree with me. That ain't conservatives or nothing. I kind of like it as fun that I'm the one that's conservative over here and just talking to all of them.
Mo, who the hell are you kidding? You love jumping on panels where people don't agree with you just so you can try and yell at them.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me. You like getting on there to be a bully.
Yeah. Bully. Shh, don't tell nobody. To be a bully.
That's that bear mentality, man. You can't fight it. You can take the bear out, man out of the woods, but you can't take the bear out of the man.
That's right. You can't take the bear out of a man. You dig?
And yes, I know I totally screwed that whole saying up. It's a Smurfism. Get the fuck over it.
Get the fuck over it.
We in here tonight. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, we are in here tonight, you know. Man, it's just like oh shit, I was gonna say it's. I'm just like wow, man. I was looking at not the interview. I was looking with Cannon Owens was you know that video that she had went viral.
Yeah, absolutely. That thing is going everywhere right now. You
Everywhere,
can't even
everywhere.
jump on the internet without seeing her face.
People at my job even looking like this. Oh, Cannon Owens, and some liberals can't be like, yeah. Oh, she didn't make it like, oh, come on, y'all, I dare you. I said she shut y'all asses up. She shut you up.
Yeah, because one of the best things she's got going for her credit, she's black and she's a woman. So if you're a white person, you can't talk shit.
Yeah. For real.
Like you're automatically being racist. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why the left fears her so much, because she's effective, she's persuasive, and she knows she's got a messed up history. She knows she did some shady shit back in the day, and she doesn't even give a damn. She's just like, yeah, and next. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do?
Like, come on now, we all did some shady shit in our lifetime, man. Come on now, man. I did some shady stuff. I didn't even tell YouTube what I did. I'll tell you all.
Seriously.
Come on now, man. Like, you need to stop it.
Seriously, let's not snitch on ourselves tonight.
Let's get him. I knew he did that 20 years ago. I ain't did nothing 20 years ago.
Statute of limitations is a bitch, motherfuckers.
All right, Boston Mac. Oh, damn, why you gotta have a damn long ass Google Hangout name, man? Y'all make me sick with that. Next time, make y'all email short, man. Y'all put me through this. Y'all got to put me through some changes, man. I'm gonna kick your ass off.
I will make another one just for you, and I'll just make it the Bear.
No, yours is fine, but this dude got like 20 letters long.
Oh, screw that, man. I try to keep my shit simple.
Like, dig it.
I try to keep my shit simple. I like it that way. Plus, if anybody tries to, look into me, they're going to hit a brick wall with that account.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Popo. Good to see you.
I'm hoping I got the right letters in here. I'm like, oh. Like, man, hold on, let me do this shit real quick.
Oh, shit. That's a wall.
Damn, I put the wrong email in. I hate when I do that. I literally hate when I do that. I put the wrong email in and I got to start over.
That's why when you were like, oh, I invited you, I was like, no, the hell you didn't.
Okay, I will put the link in there, but I said I'm going to stop putting the link public because you got these trolls in there trying to shut my channel down.
Yeah, seriously. We'll be doing battle all night.
Yeah,
somebody hand me my sword and a flamethrower. I'll go and troll hunting.
Yep, troll hunting. Let this dick work, man. I might have to. Oh shoot. That ain't the email. Do that. Then we're gonna pop it in. Hold on. MTGIS.
Hey, people in that complicated ass email.
That email is not working. Oh man, I'm taking a chance, though. I'm just gonna have to watch these people that come here. I'm gonna put the.
Well, if we start getting trolls, man, I'm gonna eat them alive.
I'm gonna eject them if they trolls. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna eject if I see an unknown person come up in here. If you don't have permission to come on here, you can't come on here. I'm gonna eject you very quick. Maybe it's
like
good. Please call trolls.
So somebody hand me my sword and my flamethrower. When the trolls come here, I got something for that ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link in the chat room because that ain't working. Like, dang, I said I was gonna stop doing it, but I'm gonna have to be more of a quick eye right here. I have to add a Gina Patriot, just zap him real quick up here. So I got a mod up here now. Get a Patriot. Just zapping real quick up here.
Whoa. Just got some reverb on that one.
Link. We'll handle them. All right. I'm dropping a Google link.
Just got some reverb on that one.
Oh, I had to look. There we go. I did this. I dropped the hangout. There we go. I dropped the hangout. Hit it, Boston. Hit the hangout.
Come on, Beantown. Let's get up in this. We need the Northeast up in here for a change. I can't hold down the entire Northeast by myself.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay, let me try this, because he gave it a wrong Gmail.
Of course he did.
He's probably high and shit.
Oh man, nah, that's the problem. People have too many email addresses nowadays.
Yeah,
you got like 2 or 3 of them because of the fact you forgot the last 2 account passwords, so you have to keep making new ones. At least that's happened to me on a couple of different occasions. I've had to make like 3 accounts on different setups just because of the fact I can't remember a damn thing.
Yep.
That I would say is a cause of smoking far too much weed. It affects the memory.
Yep. Dude, that ain't working, bro. You gotta hit that link. Hit the link, bro.
That's the thing. If you're operating off your phone, the link isn't going to work. It's going to redirect you to another page. That's the only problem with that. It's one of the things I had to learn the hard way after a couple of times trying to jump in here.
Yeah.
If you're at home using your own setup and you have Google Hangouts on there, then it's easier. But unfortunately, most people are operating off a cell phone in these cases.
Mm-hmm. Hit the link. Mayberry, hit the link too. Come on, Mayberry, hit the link.
Mayberry.
Hit the link. Boston Matt, just hit the link. That's the only way I can get you on here. Because the email ain't working. What's going on, everybody?
Oh, shit. That was tight. One thing about driving around where I'm at, man, they put things tight as sardines around here.
Oh, they do?
So you really got to watch your angles when you're doing stuff. And they like to, they'll put black cars on the freaking far corner where you can't see shit. And if you ain't careful, you'll end up smacking right into the damn things. And they always want to put the bins over there. Like, it's always a really nice, fancy car that's on the far edge and you can't see it. I don't know why they keep doing that. I'm going to tell these people, knock it off. If you don't want me crashing into your shit, knock it the fuck off.
Yeah. Hey, Christy, just text me an email if you want to join.
Oh, shit.
Well, I should have your email there saved real quick. Hold on, I think I know your email.
Oh. I will say, though, Mo, I love this job for one reason. They keep giving me a brand new car to play with every single time I come here.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
They got me in a 2019 Ford Fiesta. This thing is fully freaking loaded, and oh my God, I might just actually buy one of these as my next toy.
Damn.
Oh yeah, your boy's liking this thing. It's got some really nice pickup to it. Like this thing definitely wants to go fast. I don't even like Fords either, but this one I'm actually like, you know what? They might actually be onto something here.
Okay, I got Christy B's email right here. Yep.
Got a really nice system in it. Comfy. It's a nice car. Be a shame if I smacked it up.
I do not like working. While I'm trying to do live in a Rant tonight, I gotta do all this work on a keyboard. I just get that link work.
Yeah, man. That link work ain't working, man.
Man, take some of my highway when I do that. It takes so long. I sit there concentrating stuff, man. Like, dang it. I ain't concentrating. I want to relax. All right. Here we go. Let me see. All right. We are in here. Hey, sorry, boss. I'm trying to get you on here, man. No, next time you get a shorter email. Shorter email.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is a key feature to if you're going to be doing things on YouTube or on the internet. Make your email easy to use.
Yeah, it's
Stop
like
with all this complication.
You got the long ass email. He should just put bostonmac@gmail.com. Whatever. It'd have been easier.
Serious.
Look, I'm doing it slow right here. I'm gonna try this again. Hold on.
Oh shoot, Mayberry's in the house.
Yeah, buddy, I'm in the house. What's up?
Mayberry.
How you doing, Mayberry?
I'm all right if I can get over this allergies. Lordy mercy, it's killing me.
Oof. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to when spring actually comes up here in New England. It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, it's going to probably even be worse on me when I get down to Georgia. Oh, Lord.
Boston. You must not be, it's not going because your face ain't show
up. Technical difficulties.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
At least it's not performance issues. Oh shit!
I'm a going as much as I can with these allergies. They're about to kill me.
I hate them allergies and stuff.
Oh, I know. What is that noise? Is that you getting in a? Oh.
Oh, here comes the oh shit!
Yeah, that's me. I'm messing around with this car. It's a brand new car. I got to toy with it a little bit, see what it can do.
What kind is it?
2019 Ford Fiesta. It's a rental.
It won't do nothing because it's a Ford.
If it's a rental, will do everything.
It's nice enough. It beats my car.
Yeah, if it's a rental, it does everything because it means you're not responsible.
Oh, I'm at work, so it's technically they're letting me borrow it for the night so I can do my job. So yeah, no kidding, I ain't responsible. Plus, I warned these people off the rip. I am not to be held accountable for my actions.
Yeah. I love rental cars. They seem to go a little bit faster.
For some reason, it's almost like the gas pedal gets a little bit happy triggered. I don't know why.
Something. Yeah. What are you guys up to tonight, man?
Cooling, man.
The rapper said, "Have you heard that Michael Knowles was attacked?"
Missouri, I guess.
Yeah, great guest speaker. Another guest speaker been attacked by PC mobs. What's your take on that, Mayberry?
What's my take on it? I ain't surprised. Yeah. I think the rapper ain't he the one. I think he's with the one that Ben Shapiro. He's on the YAF TV. He the one that is on. I think he's the one that owned that channel with Ben Shapiro, if I'm not mistaken.
The rapper? No, I know. He's the one, the moderator.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I think I see he's the one that put it on there. I'm asking him. I think Michael Knowles is the one that's on that. Yeah, I think he's
Michael Knowles works with Shapiro at the Daily Wire.
Yeah, and I've seen him on that YouTube channel, on the YAF TV. Yeah.
It's no shock. I mean, if you're a political figure or somebody talking about any kind of left-right paradigm, you're basically putting yourself in the firing line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially now. I mean, the Mueller report's done. The liberal tears are flowing in waves. You really just gotta keep a wary eye out at this point. It sucks, but especially somebody of the notoriety of Michael Knowles. I mean, a lot of people know who he is, and I guarantee his face has been thrown around in a few different locations that he really wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Me, I'm not for violence in any way. I mean, if you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. Like I said, I've never been in a fight in my life, but I mean, there's been plenty of chances, opportunities, or something called for it. But just, we're just in a different times. I mean, I kind of saw like the early opinionated like weird shit go down when John Lennon got killed. For me, that's when all that weird shit started happening, where people were really attacking celebrities and all that other shit. You had him, and then you had Ronald. Well, just random, like you had him, and then you had Ronald Reagan, right? Got shot.
Oh yeah, there was an assassination attempt on Reagan's life.
No, yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that like it's just common weirdos off the fucking street. It's not like some kind of real political agenda. You know what I mean?
That's hopeful, man. That's hopeful thinking, because honestly, like if you look into Sirhan that shot Robert F. Kennedy, like there's a lot of interviews that kind of make it seem like he was brainwashed. So I mean,
yeah, well, that's different. That's different.
Once you start stepping into the Twilight Zone theories, anything could happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that like that's when I got first initiated into that whole thing of attacking celebrities and all that other stuff, because we know, I mean, the Kennedys have a curse on them. I mean, if I was a Kennedy, I'd change my name.
Nah, see, I do just the opposite. Boston, what's up, brother?
What's up, everybody? I gotta adjust my camera here.
You join us, man.
Yeah, no, I haven't done a video much for my new place yet, man. I finally got it like set up a little bit,
Oh, that's the one I have to move to, right? I have to move to. Yeah. It's place.
Another one with the bachelor pad.
No.
Oh no! This is my living room, man. I got a wife and 3 kids.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
What in the world, Smurf Bear?
Oh, come on. I'm playing. Anybody that's actually got being a family man and doing the damn thing for their kids, I respect the hell out of them. Come on. Man. I just don't have any.
I know you.
Look at Boston. He got a little blunt right in there. Like, I don't give a food.
Yeah, I got my blunt. I got my moonshine, man. I just, yeah.
That's one thing I love about Boston. He truly looks like he's from Boston.
Well, how can you claim to be Boston Matt and you don't look like it and act like it? That just don't work.
True. I mean, I call myself a bear, but I don't really look like one. I act like one. That's for damn sure.
I mean, then I'd be trying to sell y'all something that isn't fucking real, and that wouldn't be me. I can't sell y'all no fake shit. Fuck that.
I was gonna ask you, Mo, what happened to you the other night, man? You went off kind of early after that bottle got empty.
I was drunk.
That's what I figured.
I blacked out. I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Yeah, that was a turn up Monday.
I woke up the next morning like I was in the bed with my clothes on. Like, what the heck? Usually I still my boxers. I woke up the way I was last night. Like, oh shoot.
kidding me? Mo probably woke up that morning and was like, damn, did I shut that stream off or not?
I don't remember. Like, no, I don't. Sometimes I did my video, you know. I don't go to bars, so this is my bar right here, and I kick it.
Hey, you know what? You're much safer at home, Mo. I'd rather you be plastered there than get wasted at a bar.
I tell people don't drink and drive, but you can drink it live.
That's right.
That's perfectly fine, you know.
Yeah,
to each their own on that level.
Possible.
I'll stay away from the alcohol.
This video, Uber got on fell asleep on the video plenty of time. Like he was wasted. Like, he was snoring.
Yeah, that was the thing. He was just passed out. He just fell the hell out.
Yeah, you were gone early.
Oh, Mo.
Yo.
I want to speak on something.
On
a topic. Okay. So we have this fair annually in a town about 30, 40 minutes away from me. Called
I watched your video on that.
Yeah, called the Dixie Classic Fair. So there are some people that are going. He's a Reverend Doctor something, who are trying to start wanting to bring it to City Council to try to change the name of the Dixie Classic Fair, which it has had that name for over 60 years, because the word Dixie is divisive because it derives from the Confederacy.
He must be a libtard.
Yes, must be.
Okay, so he said he has not been to the fair since 1988 because of that. And I'm just sitting here thinking, this is getting ridiculous. It really is.
What, it wasn't getting ridiculous when they started ripping down Confederate general statues? I mean, come on. This was par for the course.
Yeah.
Anybody with a little bit of foresight saw this shit coming.
So they're offended about Dixie. Dixie.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the word Dixie.
Next thing is Dixie cups. Watch out, Dixie cups. Watch out, Dixie plates. Watch out, Dixie sugar. Here they come.
Yeah, next thing you know, red Solo cups are going to be an image of white supremacy.
No, red. The Indians are going to be offended by that because it's red. It says red on it. You know, red. Yeah. They're going to be offended by that. It's just
trigger warnings are not in place.
Just don't go to the fair. Just don't walk by the statues.
They can get rid of all they want with the Dixie. Just don't touch Piggly Wiggly. I have problems with that.
They're gonna get offended about Piggly Wiggly down the line. Watch.
Yeah, I love Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, because it's pork, and muzzies don't like pork.
Hey,
I don't care.
My old lady works with Piggly Wiggly. They better not fuck with Piggly Wiggly.
One of my childhood items, right?
They have the best rotisserie fried chicken, the best fried chicken in the deli. In the hot bar.
This fair it's over 140 some years old. And it's ridiculous. There have been people that have commented on this article saying, if they change the name, I'm not going anymore. There are organizations that go there, like churches and homeless shelters, that have food set up there. Like people go buy food, and that's how they raise their money to fund their organizations. They're going to lose money over this because people are saying, I'm not going. This is getting stupid. This is getting ridiculous, because it's an agricultural fair. It's
they're libtard. They don't care about money. They care about feelings.
And he hasn't.
Yeah, if they cared about money, Nike wouldn't have done what it had done. Dick's Sporting Goods wouldn't have came out and said, "Oh, we're anti-gunners." These companies do not give a damn about finances anymore. It's almost like we're just going to virtue signal to the masses
and earn some social fucking justice warrior points, then make a fucking dollar. It's a joke.
Big time.
It makes no sense because it's the worst business model ever.
Oh, horrible business model. Like basically, if you know anything about business, I run basically 2 businesses. I'm trying to start a third, and it's basically business suicide. I mean, you just don't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously. You don't want to aggravate half the population.
Well, where is it at?
Where's what at?
Well, see, here's the problem, though. I was talking to a liberal the other day, and they don't understand. Here we are, 2 years later. They don't understand how we can still support Donald Trump, the racist. This is the mentality of the people we're dealing with. They live in their little bubble, and they don't come out, and they've stayed in their little bubble for the last 2 years, and now they still don't understand what's going on in the world.
Oh, they really don't.
Likewise, what did you mean? Where's what at?
The event that you're talking about, where they're talking about changing the name.
It's a fair. It's an annual fair. You know, like a fair, like comes to a city every year. Like you have a.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's asking the location of the fair, though.
Yeah, it's in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's where it's at.
Oh, well, yeah, well, shit, everything's changing in the Carolinas. Virginia's on in that area.
Stop it,
I
man.
know, and it's
You're getting
stupid.
all the libtards to move out of the country that think they know a thing or two, and they're trying to tell us how to live our lives. And it's a fucking joke.
Well, I mean, you know, I think with people, you know, getting more knowledgeable on people, that doesn't mean they should change anything. They're speaking their mind, you know.
I couldn't hear you because of. Okay, what was that again? Likewise.
Somebody's phone is beeping.
No, that's me, man. My mic on.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that people are definitely going to voice their opinion as people get more knowledgeable about, like, you know, about shit like that and what the true meanings of a lot of things were. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying they should change the name, but I mean, just, you know, as time goes, people are going to learn more about shit, and they're gonna voice their opinion on it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean,
voice your opinion.
That's just
don't change fucking history.
Don't just leave it alone.
Yeah. Well, no, like I said, I'm just saying, you know, people are definitely going to voice their opinion on it. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You know,
it's a liberal agenda. They want to erase anything that has to do with what they don't think is cultural. You know, anything that hurts their fucking feelings. But feelings aren't facts.
Okay, it's like I said.
It depends on how you dig into facts, man. You know what I mean? If you dig into, you know, you look at the church, look at Georgetown University, Duke University, what those universities was founded on, and how they got their finances, then, you know, to say that somebody needs to shut the fuck up and don't speak on it, you know what I mean? You know, that's, you know, that's not going to help anybody. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it's like, you know, like Christy was saying, it's like you don't have to change it, you don't have to like it, but to tell somebody that they can't speak on something, you know, I don't see where that's right.
No, I don't agree with that either. There's a difference though between speaking on something and trying to demand that they change it. There's a big difference.
Yeah, well, you're always gonna have somebody. You're always gonna have somebody or somebody that has a cause. You know what I mean? And that's when things get personal, and it becomes like easy in this day and age to get momentum. You know what I mean? To get out there and voice your opinion, and basically get enough people to impose your personal will onto other people. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot to be said about a picture or an image or something like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, the shit that they show in Africa a lot of times where, you know, these nonprofits are going over there and they're showing a kid crying. Half the time the kid ain't crying. Half the time they go over there and they slap the shit out of the kid and make him cry and take a picture. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's a personal cause. You look at these nonprofits that are going over and doing money. It's like they're not doing that shit for free.
It's all fake.
You know what I'm saying? They're on $250 million, you know, a year salaries doing that shit, but it's their personal agenda. You know, so you're gonna get that. It's gonna change because it's gonna be easier to convince groups of people to do it because this generations are sheep. Period. Whether you're Democratic or Republican, it doesn't make any difference. It's easy to rally the troops. Everybody wants.
But who is the main one that is pushing the violence? Who is pushing the race card more?
The Democrats.
That's the left. That's for damn sure.
I mean,
come on. Think about it. The whole Jussie Smollett case, the Kim Fox, the very first thing she says is, "Oh, they got to be mad at me because of my race."
Yep.
No, we're mad at you because of the facts of the case, not because of your race. I'd be wanting to lynch you just as much if you were a white man and came up with the same verdict as regardless of what the color of your skin was. I'm pissed at the verdict. I could care less what color your skin is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like with him, like he had a personal agenda to rally the troops, to rally the people for what his personal opinion was. You see what I'm saying? That's
just like Kim Fox had a personal agenda to help the Democrats.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me, Democratic or Republican. I give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't sit on the fence. I go with what I feel is right.
They're both controlled opposition.
Yeah.
Yep. Left wing, right wing, two wings of the same dumb bird.
Yeah.
Two heads of the same coin.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing is with Smollett is that, like I said, he had to sit there and think that because I don't think it was going to be any financial gain for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go out there and rally the troops to get his view across and gain some power and momentum for how he felt.
There it goes. See, you hit it on a nutshell, though. You just said what he was looking for. He was looking for power. See, that's what the Democrats want. They don't care about the money anymore. They want the power.
No, it has nothing to do with Republican and Democrat because that's his personal agenda. That's him. That's nothing to do with whether.
Just like Hillary, Hillary, she's got all the money in the world. She wants the power.
Well, yeah, it has the power, but like I said, it has nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. It has to do with a personal agenda. Because you have people on the right, if they could get away with some shit like that, they do it too. It doesn't make any difference. It's personal. It has nothing really to do with politics.
I disagree though, because the right have morals, and I morally couldn't fake something like that and then perpetrate it on somebody for any type of gain, regardless. It's a moral testitude that the conservative right has that the left has totally lost.
I don't know about that. I mean, like I said, the whole Republican Democratic shit. At some point in time, you become you, regardless of what your political views are. You know what I mean? Just because you're Republican doesn't mean that you're in church every day with your Bible and you carry a gun around.
Look, I don't claim to be a Republican. I claim to be conservative. I always have. So I hold those conservative values. I don't claim to go to church every day. I didn't say that. But
go ahead.
It comes down to common fucking sense, and I have some, and I use it, I'm not gonna put on something that I ain't. Either like me for who I am or you don't. I don't care, but I'm not gonna put on a show to try to be something I ain't. And that's all the Democrats are doing. They're just pandering to the masses.
Yeah, but like I said, it has. I think it has nothing to do with politics. It's his personal thing. It's what he wants to do. You know what I mean?
If it didn't have to do with politics, he wouldn't have said he got beat up by Trump supporters. He made it political.
For one. For two, if I'm not mistaken, he has ties to Kamala Harris and a couple of other people in the Democratic Party. He was actually, wasn't he photographed with Obama too?
Like, yeah, he was photographed.
There was definitely
with Obama.
Some political interest to it. I mean, it was mainly to try and, smear white people, try and create race division, and, keep the narrative going that white people are incentively racist and, fracture the nation just that much more.
If it wasn't political, what would you call it? Because that was about as political as you could get.
I know, but what I'm saying is like that was his personal thing. That had nothing to do with whether he was Democratic, whether he was a liberal or a conservative. That was his personal thing.
And see, that's where you're wrong, because he was hanging out with the Obamas. He was hanging out with all these other liberals, and he got the idea from them. He didn't come up with it himself. Why do you think Kim Fox was on the phone with freaking Obama's freaking aide days before she said not guilty? Because they were all in on it.
But here's the thing. Like I'm saying, that's his agenda. That's kind of like if you, yeah, sure it is. That's like the guy. You remember when they had the shooting in New Zealand, and then they had the memorial for the. They had like some memorial service for the people in Canada, and the guy shows up with a Trump hat. You know, which was, you know what I'm saying? That's his personal agenda. That's not like a conservative or necessarily a Trump supporter. He just wanted to draw a reaction. He wanted to do something to stir people up.
You wouldn't claim to be beat up by a Trump supporter unless you were anti-Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pro-Trump, and even if Trump supporters came and beat me up, I probably wouldn't say a Trump supporter beat me up. I'd probably try to describe who the people were, and not that they were related to Trump.
No, I understand. That's what I'm explaining to you is that I think that regardless of who we know, obviously he's going to know people because he's a celebrity. But my point is that was his personal agenda. That wasn't just like, oh, there goes another liberal. There goes another asshole is what you mean.
And see, that's where I think you're wrong, because honestly, I think Obama and his family are working behind the scenes to pull the strings to make the American public react to certain things. And that's where I think me and you differ.
There's definitely some screwed up things going on behind the scenes right now. There's no question about that. Yeah. I mean, as soon as Trump got into office, like he's, a couple months within, he started making the rounds in the European and the Asian areas. Why was Obama following him almost step for step? As soon as Trump left China, Obama's, over there, hobnobbing with people. Like, there's definitely some
first president in U.S. history that hasn't moved out of Washington yet. He's literally given more speeches since he's not become president than when he was president in the last 2 years.
Yeah, not only that, too, he's still carrying that teleprompter around with him like it's a suitcase.
Yeah, when Trump can go into a thing and without a teleprompter keep a crowd engaged for 2 hours.
Not only that, literally took one apart.
Yeah.
that was hilarious. That was hilarious. I got to admit, one thing about Trump, he's a showman. He's truly a showman.
Well, he always has been.
But here's the thing about Trump, and I'll just put it on the line, and I'll tell you like it is. Depending on what happens in the next 60 days, I might make a video of me burning all my Trump shit in a fucking burn bill and saying fuck Trump.
What would that be based on?
How he treats Julian Assange.
Hold on.
He needs to pardon Assange and get him back
right on the
over
nutshell.
here.
How he treats Julian Assange. Whether you're Democrat or whether you're Republican, journalists should be free in this country. And I believe Julian Assange, what he was doing in WikiLeaks, is a form of journalism. Otherwise, you're telling me that if Julian Assange can be jailed for what he did, you're telling me if I come up with some breaking news and I break it before the networks break it because I'm not a reporter, I can go to jail for it? Bullshit.
Never mind that. Before he was locked up in that Ecuadorian embassy, he was one of the fan favorites of the left. Every time he would drop something and crap all over Bush, the leftists would praise him. As soon as Obama got in and then he started, doing exactly what he was doing against Bush, he does it to Obama and now he's the bad guy, and then they lock him up in an Ecuadorian embassy. I mean, he's a Swedish nationalist. He doesn't even have any actual ties to America. Like he's not even an American citizen. He's a Swedish.
He's a whistleblower, and he needs to be able to remain free. It's that simple.
No, absolutely. I mean, the sheer fact that what was it? The English freaking secret police or something like that stormed the building and just took him out of there. I mean, what in the hell is going on?
I got sources that tell me. I knew that was going to happen a couple days ago, actually.
Because there was a thing going around saying free Assange or protect him or something like that. It was getting hot.
I I was working with one of the peoples that put that out there. But here's what my intel tells me so far, and that's why I said I'm about to dump Trump. Is according to my intel, here's what went down. Ecuador is looking for basically Ecuador is looking for loans from the IMF bank, and the IMF bank wouldn't give them one because they had Assange, and the United States wanted Assange. So Pence supposedly was pressuring Ecuador to stop the asylum for Assange so they could pick him up. So if it's true that, and so now the thing is if Pence said to Ecuador, supposedly to the the guy in Ecuador that if you release Assange, we'll let the IMF bank get a loan. So very interestingly, they release Assange. Now you can look at this. They didn't report this nationally, but in Ecuador it says that the federal government got a big loan. That's on their news. Nobody else is reading about it, right? And now all of a sudden Assange might be headed to the U.S. So if that's the case, it was orchestrated by Pence. And it was done just so Ecuador could get a loan from the IMF bank. And that's a bunch of bullshit. And that's a bunch of fucking malarkey. And that's the fucking people cabal we're dealing with.
Well, if that is the truth, I hope to God that people are right and they're playing 4D chess. But honestly, that definitely sounds suspicious. And I'm absolutely right there with you, man. If the Trump administration doesn't handle this properly with Assange, I'm definitely going to be questioning, Trump's motives, because one of the things he kept saying was that Assange is a patriot and he really should just be pardoned.
Don't fall for it, y'all. Don't fall for it. Like Stephanie Major said, that Julian didn't commit a crime, though. Nobody said Stephanie Major said that.
No, absolutely. He didn't. I mean, he was locked up in that Ecuadorian embassy for no good freaking reason. If you look at the charges that came out of Sweden, there was some of the most biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. I mean, and why did he run to that embassy? Why? He could have easily dealt with the situation in Sweden where he was charged. He would have done 6 months in a Swedish prison at most. Which, I mean, if anybody does their research, Swedish prisons are basically like penthouses. I mean, they're nothing. So he could have easily just done the time, gotten over it, and this would have been done. Instead, he runs to an Ecuadorian embassy in the middle of England. What the shit is going on here?
Here's another idea for you, and this is one that nobody's talked about. What if, just think about this for a minute. This would all make perfect sense if you think about it, because this, honestly, I don't think Obama killed bin Laden. I think he'd been dead and been put on ice for many years. And that's just the way the United States does things, in my opinion.
Are you kidding me? In 2002, he was a 6'3" Arab on dialysis.
You mean
he was literally attached to his luggage?
You mean like Ruth Bader Ginsburg is now?
Are you kidding me? That woman is a goner. She is 6 feet deep. That woman is gone.
I'm just saying that bin Laden was dead way before Obama supposedly killed him.
The only reason why that happened with the bin Laden murder was because of the fact Obama's numbers were slipping right before before his second term. So he needed a boost. So out of nowhere, SEAL Team 6 gets a tip that he's over there in Kraplakistan. They go running up in there, shoot a couple of people, and then suspiciously take the body, dump it in the middle of the ocean. Are you kidding me? Then to top it off, this is really what got me. This is how you knew this shit was bogus. About a week or so later, there's a special on the Discovery Channel exactly explaining step by step with beautiful computer animated graphics how the fuck they got him. You're going to sit there and tell me that was legit? Fuck you.
And then they make a movie, so they probably followed the script of the movie. They probably wrote it first, then made the movie after they went in and killed him.
Christy, I've worked in AV and I've worked in the industry for a little while. I know it takes at least 6 to 8 months to produce something of that quality.
It's like this.
That Discovery show special that came out was about 2 hours long, and it was incredibly graphic. The CGI was impeccable. It was better than video game quality at the time. And believe me, I know how long it takes to make something like that. That shit was in the making for a grip.
Yeah,
they used that as Obama's swan song to get his second term. That's all that was. And if you doubt me, check me.
No, I'm not doubting you. I'm agreeing with you 110%. What I'm saying, though, is what would you say? You know, just think about it. Nobody's put this idea out there yet, especially about Trump. Okay, so think about this. Okay, and I've said this from the beginning because I predicted Trump in 2008 that he would win after Obama won, and I predicted Obama in 2004. Okay, so put this spin on things. What if Trump really was working for the deep state and he just tells you these things so he can get into office and he acts one way in front of you and does another thing behind you? Like, for instance, okay, he said the TTP was no good and that NAFTA was no good and he was going to come up with a new one. Well, they came up with a new one and they signed it and he counted on how much better it was. But if you look at the TTP and you look at NAFTA and you put them together, that's basically what the guy came in the new one anyway. So really, we didn't gain anything. You know, we've done some couple of deals. But so here's the point. Every president has been selected, not elected. And I really feel that way because otherwise, how would I know that he was going to be the president years before he was president? Because I don't feel like I'm anything special. And so I mean, look at it this way. The whole Trump's presidency, what has it been? It has been one big cover-up over another, whether it's been crap on him about the Russian investigation, whether it's been his whole presidency, nobody's ever been reporting the actual news because they're reporting all this other bullshit side stories. So, the Russian investigation failed. Those didn't work out. This didn't work out. The Jesse Smollett stuff didn't work out. Oh, we got to go back to Assange. So what if I said they just put Assange on ice for the last 7 years waiting to fucking pull the story out of their ass?
They're going to go back to some shit. They're going to go back to it. Come on now. They got shit up their sleeve. That's why it's called the sleeve.
And that's why I think Assange has been up their sleeve for 7 years. They've just been waiting to fucking use him.
Well, I mean, there's only a few good reasons why he would have stayed locked up in that damn embassy that long. I mean, shit. You're going to tell me that there isn't a team that couldn't have tunneled their way in there and got him out through the basement or some shit? I mean, that's England we're talking about. Some of the most heavily tunneled areas are right through that zone.
How do you know he's not part of it? How do you know he's not working with it? How do you know? You don't.
You do, because look how much. Come on, there's something. I'm gonna tell everybody, have faith and trust the plan. I keep telling y'all, have faith and trust the plan. And then y'all go losing y'all faith. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about faith in Trump. I'm talking about faith in the plan. And y'all lose that sometimes. It's easy to happen there. Here you go. You've seen a miracle. No Russian collusion. You've seen all this stuff. You've seen that we're innocent. You've seen they're the one guilty. You see that's smart. Now something come up.
Yep.
They faith again.
Yep.
What's the plan? Damn it.
That's why I
said,
said,
look, the idea that somebody's got that much foresight and is thinking this far ahead, I don't know, man. That's kind of hard for me to believe. I mean, I've got a pretty good IQ and I'm pretty good at planning shit, but you can't think this far ahead and be staying on point. You better have contingencies for contingencies. And I don't think these people are that friggin' smart. I really don't.
Yeah.
They are that far ahead. If they weren't that far ahead, I wouldn't have been able to predict. I predicted Barack Obama would be your next president. The George W. Bush was taking his second term of office. I'm not, literally the day he was giving his inauguration speech for 4 more years, I sat up in front of people at UW Milwaukee and said, Barack Obama's going to be your next president. They laughed at me. 4 years later, they rang my phone.
Boston.
Then 4 years later, everybody looks it up. Trump got in the race for 1 week in 2008. He got out because if he got in, Obama wouldn't have won, and they needed Obama to win first before Trump could get in. And as soon as Obama bowed out, I called it and I said, as soon as Trump bowed out, I said, Obama's going to win it and Trump's going to be the next president after Obama. You watch. And here we are now. 10 years later, and I was fucking right.
All I got to say, man, that's some pretty good intuition.
So here's the point. If I can be fucking right on that, the people who have billions and billions of dollars and have all the connections in the world, they got to be thinking 50 years ahead of us, man. Like, that's what you got to realize. 10 years, they don't look at that. They look at it generations.
I mean, my thing is, it's the way things are unfolding so rapidly. It's almost like, every time you turn around, something else is coming up. You know,
that's because they're speeding up their plans. They're ramping everything up. If they don't keep you busier and busier, you're going to see what's going on.
No.
Boston,
it's
Matt,
one hell of a fever pace.
you know that
That's
ain't
one
true.
You know
that ain't true because Q didn't predict it.
Q don't know everything.
I'm being sarcastic right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
I'm being funny.
Q, I'm very. That's the perfect letter for it because I'm very quizzical when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's way too much weirdness with that stuff. Like, why do you have to practically know state level decryption to read some of this shit? Because the guy is so indirect. You know, then you got other ones that are just, you know, very simple, very straight to the point. I'm like, there's like 6 people doing this shit, and I don't trust any of them.
Freedom of Information Act, man. You can get all this information yourself. Just Freedom of Information Act. Nobody looks it up. Nobody sends in the right forms.
Nah, plus, you know, a lot of the times you'll send in a Freedom of Information Act and they'll find a way to retract it anyway because of the fact, national security, their favorite tagline.
Well, they have to retract some of it. I mean, it is what it is. That's the way it goes. I mean, if you don't understand that, then you don't understand the federal government. I mean...
Oh, no, it's not that I don't understand it, dude. It's not that I don't. It's just, you know, every time you try looking into something, they just want to block you from it, you know. And me, I'm one of those individuals. I'm pulling back the curtain. I want to see the wizard.
Yeah. We got to understand the globalist agenda. We got to understand the globalist agenda. The globalist is here to destroy both parties, to destroy us. And that's what it is. The globe, I'm telling you, y'all, we need to trust in the plan. You know, but right now it's us against the globalists. It's you, Chris, and me. Everybody here, we against the globalists. I know, likewise, you say you're globalist, but it's us against the globalists. You got to do more research on what globalism is.
Look, man. Here's the thing that fascinates me, and you say you want to pull back the curtain, right?
Okay.
He said that, right? He said you wanted to pull back the curtain, right? Well, here's the problem with that, and this is why I really only got into political shit a little bit recently because, you know, my whole life, honestly, I've thought the political game, and like I said, I can say this beyond a shadow of a doubt because I predicted the last 2 presidents correctly. The political game is a joke, and it's the theater that is meant to be seen in front of us. If you really want to know what's going on and you really want to pull back the curtain, why don't you look beyond the governments and why don't you look at our history and look at our maps and dig in that way, and you'll understand the real history.
I look at John said something, nationalist versus globalist. I'm going to even throw a white word in here. What is worse, y'all? The globalist or white nationalist?
Here, I'll throw you for a loop. He wants to pull back the curtain. I'll pull back the curtain. It's not 2019. It's 1019, and you guys are living in 1,000 years of fake history.
Fake history.
Fake history.
What's fake history?
What's fake history? It's everything you've been taught since you were a little kid. You know, it's what would you say if I said that America had a nation here that was before us, that was already here, that built a bunch of great buildings, and we've been lied to about it, and they've been covering it up ever since?
We have not been lied. We have not been lied to here in America. We have not been lied to.
Yeah, we have.
Everything has been up front here.
No, it hasn't.
We lied to our politicians, but things have been. This is the country. This is the greatest country in the world.
But what he's getting at, Mo, is our history as a nation isn't totally complete, and he is right. We don't really know what the hell was going on over here, really, before we got here.
But we are.
Well, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. The Indians, what we call the Native Americans, were not the rulers of this land over here. This land was ruled by giants, and it was the greatest empire to ever be on this earth. And that's what we're being lied to about.
Trust the plan. It's a plan. You know what I'm saying? So we need to focus on home. Look, our plan. Look, we need to trust in the plan that's going to happen in America. It's like people don't trust in the plan that's going to happen in Russia or in a country because they're so busy.
Yeah. But Mo, you're missing the point.
The plan.
How can people understand where they're going if they don't understand where they really came from?
I come from America. Them Africans don't like me.
You don't know who likes you. How can you say Africa?
Them Africans don't like us. They don't accept us like that. Explain it like why. Explain it. You have to get the flow.
Africa is a continent, not a country, man.
Is it what?
It's a continent. It's not a country.
It's a continent, whatever you want to call it. Country, continent. They don't like us.
You can't say that.
Exactly. Well, because Africa, actually, he can, because Mo claims Mo's a Christian, and there's Muslims in Africa in certain parts. So yeah, there's some there that don't like him.
Yeah, but there's also Muslims in Europe too.
Okay, some of Europe don't like Mo too. So there.
I'm just saying, some African people is not going to accept me. They do my hair at the African shop, talking African, and they probably talking behind my back. They don't look. Trust me, they don't like us. They don't associate with us like that. They really don't. Unless you got the guys trying to get a green card that sit there and marry my sister. I witnessed the fuckery with the Africans.
No, they associate with me.
But I've witnessed it. I witnessed the fuckery.
I've witnessed it from everybody.
But no. You think them Africans love us? You think they accept us to call us African? Oh, my people. They from my country. We ain't from their damn country.
Man. Africa's a continent, man.
It's a country.
It's a continent, Mo. It's a continent that has several countries.
I always want to say, in my country.
Dude, there's you know,
Africans always tell me that in my country.
He's saying what they say is what he's trying to say. They say country.
They always say back in my country, and then when they say country, they say Africa. See,
you know why they say that?
They don't want to claim the whole Kenya. They say back in my country.
Well, Mo, you need to do what Likewise is saying, and you need to look at him and say, "You're a dumbass. Africa's a continent."
The reason why many people say that is like
but they say it. I'm just saying that's how they look at it as the country. So
that's your country. What it is that like a lot of people they assume that a lot of people aren't educated about Africa, which a lot of people aren't.
Like America is a continent. North America is a continent. It's really a continent, but it's still our country.
Yeah, but.
No. See, it's not. You know I'm right. I'm right. I got you.
Yeah, what I'm explaining to you is that the reason why they say that is because many people are truly uneducated.
I wanted to argue. You can't even admit that. You can't admit. I got you on that one. Just say I got you and accept defeat. Next. Just accept defeat. Next. You know that I was right on that one. I could admit that I'm wrong. Now you want to know. I see it. Don't stick to it. I don't stick to what I say. It's still our country. In that case, America, North America. See, I gotta go North America. Since you want me to go to the continent, North America is a continent, right?
North America
is a continent. All right.
Canada's North of America.
I know this.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you go, man. Depends on where you go.
North of America is Canada, yeah, dude. Hey.
Yeah, the Great White North, where they have, those snow monkeys.
I don't know, man. It snowed here last night. Fucking shit pissed me off, man.
The confidence. See, you got me tripping on that. Confidence.
The one thing I want to do that I haven't done yet is I want to go see the Northern Lights. That's the one thing.
Man, you got to go up to Alaska for that, man. The best spot to see that is Alaska. Guaranteed. My grandfather was a Coast Guard. Was in the Coast Guard for about 20 years and traveled all over that area. He was like, you get some of the greatest light shows up there.
Well, yeah, I've been to Anchorage before in Soldotna, but I just haven't been that far up during that period of time when they had the Northern Lights. That's one of the things I really want to do.
Yeah, I want to go to Seattle, grab a boat, and go to Alaska someday. That'd be fun.
Then also, there's a place. I think it's near the equator, where the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean meet. Have you seen that? Like one side, the Pacific Ocean's blue, and then the Atlantic Ocean's gray, and there's just a straight line.
Yeah, I've seen that on YouTube.
Yeah, like I definitely want to see that. That's incredible too, because that happens because of the tide. Because the currents actually flowing against each other, so it forms that wall. But that's something I want to see too. Very interesting.
Well,
We had.
live in a
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Smart.
Chrissy.
Or-
No,
we
go
had
ahead. Ladies first.
we had a MAGA hat reaction tonight.
Really? How so?
Yeah. What? We was in a Mexican restaurant, and there was it wasn't from them either. There was a black man who was a black American who was sitting across from us, and I didn't see him. My husband was like, he's like, that black guy over there, he just looked over here at my hat, shook his head, and told his white, I don't know if she was white or girlfriend, wife, whatever she was, told her, and she turned around, looked, and shook her head. So yeah.
Chrissy, I get the similar reactions out here in Mass, and when I travel all over the place, because I have 2 Trump hats in my back window and "Make America Great Again" hats. So I'll get people that pull up behind me, and some people they'll react, they'll just shake their head. Other people literally, I'll trigger them so badly that they'll start flipping out, throwing me the bird, beeping at me. I'm really waiting for somebody to follow me one day and, actually confront me. It's going to be fun.
You in Madison, Wisconsin?
Nah, I'm up here in Mass.
Oh, Massachusetts.
Yeah. I kind of stepped over my words right there.
I live up in Massachusetts. I went to high school and junior high with a kid.
Oh, yeah. I grew up out here, so I'm, very familiar with the area. But there's a reason why, you can't help the accent.
No, I get it. I don't even live there. I live about 45 minutes outside of Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh.
I live about an hour from Mo's house.
Oh, all right.
But I've lived in like 9 different states, so I like to move around a lot. I'm thinking about moving to D.C. now.
Oh, you want to move to D.C., man? That's right. All right.
I'm thinking about it.
I got a place to go.
If anything, man, try and move to like Virginia, because of the fact D.C. is way too expensive. It's almost impossible to live out there.
Yeah, well, with the business I'm in, I can make a lot more money out there, and I could afford to live there, so it wouldn't be a problem.
Hey, much respect, man. If you can swing it, go for it.
Swing it, my nigga.
Gotta plan it, man.
Yeah, let me holler. I'll be down there.
Hey Mo, I'm on a new site, man. Guess what? I finally found the perfect social media site. A media site where your viewers can get paid to watch you.
Interesting.
And you can still make money too, but they can make money watching you.
Damn.
That's a hell of a concept.
It's called D Live.
I've heard of that, actually. I've heard of that. It's one of those old tech sites that are coming up right now.
It's a blockchain, and they use a cryptocurrency, and the cryptocurrency is available more than just on their website. So the cryptocurrency can go up or down in value. And basically, long story short, though, they let you keep 90% of the cryptocurrency you earn. And you can cash out anytime you want.
Probably because while you're watching or something like that, you're mining for them or something. I've met a couple of people that are into like Bitcoin and stuff like that and into crypto, and I still don't really understand it, but it's intriguing.
Well, if I get enough up on there, I can even be a server host for them and make money just as a server host, because their servers are all decentralized.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's definitely the time to start looking into alt tech, just because, you know, things like Facebook and YouTube and, you know, just like every other, you know, major platform you've seen come and go over the years, you know, they're going to have their day. And the way they keep trying to censor people, forget about it. Like, you're definitely going to see them go the way of the dinosaur in the next few years.
Yeah, I
mean,
Facebook where though.
It's already happening with Facebook. Facebook's already dying. Like, more and more people are aborting out of there and just getting out because of the fact, one, it's become too much of a political hotbed. You know, two,
if you allow it to.
Then on top of it, here's the more important thing. The youth don't want to be there anymore because their freaking relatives have all taken over the damn thing, and it's turned into boomer book. So nobody, you know, the youth are like, get the hell out of here because I don't need my relatives finding out what the hell I'm talking about. So they're getting out of there too.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook made it convenient, you know, because you do like a lot of logins and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can log into like certain accounts, your GoDaddy account, and all that other shit from it. So they're embedded into a lot of stuff. You know, so
yeah, no kidding.
Even if they were to go somewhere, they would probably just streamline Facebook and sell off a lot of intellectual rights. They could probably sell a lot of this shit to the government or whatever. Because
what do you think they've been doing for the last couple of years? That's how Zuckerberg's been keeping himself afloat at this point, because he's been taking all the metadata that he's collected and selling it to the Chinese.
Well, yeah, PewDiePie is leaving Facebook and YouTube for DLive, so...
Yeah, and that's actually a major announcement. If he's actually going to get out of Facebook and totally leave the platform...
He's leaving YouTube, too. He announced it 2 days ago.
Hey, that's going to be a murder scene for them. Like, this is not going to end well. And that's one of their biggest...
He opened his DLive account 2 days ago. He's already got freaking almost... I think it's $250,000 in his DLive account.
Jesus. I mean, that's one dude that, you know, for as weird as he is, that dude has some pulling power. You know, when he does something, his people listen. He's got a legion of people that follow him. Like, that dude has power. Like, he's one of the few people that could literally be like, you know what, guys? I got a problem with this place. Get him. And
here's the point. DLive is new, and it's technically new to all the masses as far as how the whole program's being rewritten from however you looked at it a couple years ago. But basically, if you want to get in on DLive, now would be the time. And here's the big thing. Because they use this thing called Leno, which is a cryptocurrency, I don't even care how popular I get on the site. I'm using it as I'm buying the currency up now, and hopefully the currency skyrockets, and then I can just cash out when it's worth a shit ton.
Well, that's definitely one idea. I mean, cryptocurrency is definitely one of those weird things, man. I'm very skeptical about it just because.
I'm not messing around with none of that shit.
Likewise, I ain't messing around with none of that shit.
Well, to be totally honest, man, I've met a lot of people that are into it, and I've met a lot of people that know a lot about it. But even after talking to those people, I'm still lost in the whole minutia of it.
Here's the whole point. I've met streamers in the last month that don't do political shit, do stupid, just off the wall. You wouldn't think they make money, but they're making, I've met probably 50 different ones now, and they're all making between $8,000 and $10,000 a month just doing live streams on different sites that are not Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, not the big ones, and they're making $8,000 to $10,000 a month. Sitting at their house just talking to people. Just talking to people on a live stream, $8,000 to $10,000 a month. So I figure, why can't I get in on that fucking chunk?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I mean, if there's money to be made, go for it, man.
Yeah, and if you have the time for it.
I got time. I got the time.
You know, if you're talking that kind of cheese, yeah, you know, absolutely. I could find time to get into something like that. You know, when you're talking that kind of money and you can work from home, are you kidding me? Like, that's most people's wet dream right there.
Yeah.
Like, most people just want to sit at their house, be in their pajamas, talk hella shit, and get paid buku for it. So
there's 3 platforms out there right now that are doing that. You can literally do exactly what you just said and get paid $8 to $10 grand a month. No bullshit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all depends on what your skill level is. You know, all these. I know people that work from home that are doing IT work that make $253 a year. You know, it just depends on where your skill set is at. You know what I mean? Good internet connection, you're gonna be able to do what you want to do, man. It's a global market right now. Not gonna change.
I mean, if there was a time to get into tech, this is it, man. You know, technology is truly where it's at. And, you know, there's no two ways about it. It's not going anywhere. It's only improving. And if you can find a way to utilize it and make money, shoot, do your thing. I ain't mad at you.
Your thing.
Like, I'm out here doing mine. Like, shoot, you know, I'm out here doing mine. I'm working security. I'm doing doing my YouTube thing, and I'm having a ball with it.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Oh, come on now. Make Barry in the house. You do it. Hey, when I'm going to see your ass, man, Barry? I'm going to see you Saturday, right?
Yep, Saturday. I'm actually
going to call Dave and say, hey, he got to pick me up at around 12 o'clock. I'm leaving 10 o'clock my time, so I'm going to arrange it tomorrow. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia to get around. I'm going to stand at Chris Hughes' house. She works for Liberty One TV. She's out there. She got her own thing. And man, she's going to be lit. How shall be lit? Chris Hughes.
If I was to ever move anywhere else in the United States, I'd move to the Carolinas.
I love y'all shrimp sandwiches, the shrimp burgers.
I don't like it, but I love drag racing. I'd move there just for the drag racing.
Oh, really?
Texas is nice too.
What part of North Carolina?
It really wouldn't be much of a difference. I mean, you know, all the drag races in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. So,
yeah, we have
Is that pride or something?
Do what, Mo?
What's that?
You said drag race. Is that pride or something?
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Oh, God. Oh, Mo. Oh, Lord, Mo, you crazy. Yeah, we have. Yeah, likewise, we have the Z-Max in Charlotte. They got that 4 wide. Do you ever watch it?
Yeah, that's gay. I don't like that.
They'll get the other technicians.
Yeah,
that makes you happy.
You know what happened?
That's happy, y'all. That's happy. That's happy.
NHRA actually didn't want that, but the guy threatened to leave and go to the IHRA if they didn't allow it. You know, now he's talking about putting a dome on that shit.
He said happy.
A dome all the way down the fucking track.
Well, it sure does get sold out a lot, so.
Well, yeah, anything NHRA does is going to get sold out, but I'm talking more of the grassroots. I'm more into the grudge racing, more of the 8th mile racing. So
I think it's cool. It's something different. That's why I like it. Something different. And that's like Charlotte. That's like NASCAR. They just now started up the 600. Just started up the road course this past year. They done that. They're just trying to make it more interesting because they're losing a lot of fans. NASCAR is.
Well, NASCAR. The problem with NASCAR, what happened was they let the big sponsors come in.
No, the problem with NASCAR is Dale Earnhardt died.
Yeah, but it was also the issue that, like in the 90s, it grew really fast. It grew really fast because you had big sponsors coming in, and then when when the economy changed, you had a lot of big sponsors pull out.
NASCAR, no, but it's right after Dale Earnhardt died too. And then, like you said, the economy changed, and all that just happened there at one big time. And the sponsors came in and put too much money into it. That made it bigger than what it was, and of
course, they're supposed to take the money and grow the sport.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
You know,
I think they need to get back. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just think they need to get back to more grassroots. Quit, you get the sponsors because it's always the bigger teams that's going to win the races because they got the most money. I just think they need to just
I want to see the old dirt track regional fucking races again.
Well, no, they still have all that.
They still have all that.
Yeah, just the drag racing really was taken off because anybody can do it. And
dirt track racing in this country's dying.
Yeah, but see, that's more backyard grassroots stuff. I'm talking about I'm talking about that's something you almost have to be born into. You know what I mean? To where it's like, if you're drag racing, you can it's not about who's the fastest all the time. They got the class races, they got bracket racing, they got everything. You can just take your car off the street and go. So, but it just depends on where you are. They got the circle track stuff everywhere, but majority of the NASCAR engine builders are building drag race motors now, because for every team that they build a car for, an engine can last 2 or 3 seasons and just have a rebuild. But the drag races, with us, we do the nitrous motors, turbo motors, so you can blow up a couple engines a year. So they're making more money building those, especially in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
That's where all those engines are at. So, and they're all people that did the NASCAR motors, but they're making all their money with with that. So, but yeah, I'm pretty big into that. And, I could go down there and check that stuff out. I like it down there for that. But other than that, I don't like that area. It's not much to do. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? North Carolina? You talking about North Carolina?
Well, just the South. I mean, I'm on the West Coast, so it's a different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like to hunt and stuff like that, but there's only there's a limit to that,
Yeah, well, we have Carowinds here in North Carolina. You ever heard of Carowinds? Are you in the amusement parks? Okay, who's making the racket? I can't hear.
He's making
that's Boston.
Boston, put your mic on mute.
Oh, sorry, guys. Fuck.
Can't hear.
I'm making some damn cereal.
Yeah, that's what I know that sound.
Okay, what would you say?
1 a.m. cereal, 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's the sound of the munchies.
Yeah, right.
The sound of the munchies.
My dude, I know that sound.
Well, I've been smoking a blunt for the last hour and a half. Damn, I gotta have my Cocoa Dino bites with marshmallows, man.
Oh Lord.
Hell yeah. That's the only thing a pothead is a danger to. Pizza and cereal.
Well, I had the pizza about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, boy.
Oh Lord. Because here in North Carolina we have, you got the mountains on one end and they got the coast on the other. And then we've got the same way in Georgia and South Carolina, and then we have in Charlotte we have Carowinds. It's a big amusement park. It's it's pretty popular, and it's got if you're in amusement parks, it's a real good place to go. And it's a lot to do around here.
Yeah, I've been down there a couple of times, but like I said, I was mainly passing through. It's just a different landscape. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
This is a truly different landscape. I'm not used to the tunnel vision on the roadways and stuff like that. That's just to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what happens when you get it, out of the city and into the woods, man. Especially on the East Coast, we got some of the best woodlands in the area, like in the entire continent, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like when you have to deal with it. Like I remember when I drove from
I don't know, man. Wisconsin Northwoods are pretty damn good.
I remember when I drove from Memphis to Nashville, and that was like the weirdest road I've ever been on because it's just fucking trees and fucking 18-wheelers. That's it.
And, on 40.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's definitely 40.
oh yeah.
I used to live out in Tennessee. I did a lot of driving around Nashville and out to Memphis and shit. That's definitely the 40.
Yeah, and so like when I'm on that road, I'm just like, what is this? You know what I mean? And I'm not from there, so I don't know whether to speed or not speed, even though the trucks are speeding. You know what I mean? To where out here, it's like if on the interstate, if you put it on 85 and cruise control, the police are never going to bother you. You know, but out there, you got the police sitting in the middle of the freeways and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do, but the trucks are going by 85, 90 miles an hour. It's like, well,
That's the thing. State police aren't really going to come after you on the highway unless you're doing more than 85. Most people know that, so they're just like, yeah, I can push it a little bit.
yeah, but like I said, when I was down there, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's a different mentality because, like I said, our roads out here are different than yours, and you know how to do things. Like out here, you can make a right turn. You can make a right turn without waiting for the light. Some places you can't. You know, at a stoplight or a stop sign. You can just do a stop and go. But some places you can't go until the light's red. I mean, light's green. So
Man,
it's just
honestly, you want
Hey,
to drive on some.
Hey, can I hold it? I'm gonna go downstairs and put my clothes on washer real quick. Give me
Okay,
Yeah, go
we'll
ahead, Mo.
just chit chat.
hold
Yeah.
it down, man.
I think there's enough people on the panel to ramble off for a couple of minutes. I think we got this.
Yeah, I think you can hold it down, Mo.
I gotta go in the basement real quick. I'll be back.
All right.
All right, take over, y'all.
We got it.
this.
Okay? No arguing, all right? Be good while I'm gone.
Yeah, we good, man.
Mo's telling my cereal.
No, likewise, ain't really, he yawning. That nigga yawning.
it's I'm actually you guys are up late. It's only 11 o'clock here.
Oh, are you yawning this shit? Shame on you, nigga.
Yeah, it's only 1 a.m. It's still early on my time, man.
Right.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. We're on, Matt.
Yeah.
I have to go put my clothes in the washer.
Okay.
They be hogging the wash.
See, that's the great part about being a security guard. I'm up all damn night, so I can do this late night shit.
You can do the damn thing.
This is the time of the day where I'm the most active, when my mind works the best. I don't have to worry about the world around me. Everything's quiet.
Yeah.
The most I gotta worry about, running by me at this point is a bunch of rabbits. Like that's about it. I see a human. That's a whole nother story. But that's what I got Mr. 9mm for.
That's right. So likewise, you're into drag racing. There's a shop around here that he gets cars from like all over. He's actually had cars shipped over from Abu Dhabi and stuff. He works on. They get shipped over here. He works on. His shop car actually just broke the world record for. Let's see here. I'm reading up on it right now. Quickest and fastest LT1 T56 car on planet Earth.
I probably know who he is.
Tick Performance. You ever heard of Tick Performance?
No, but I probably know the drivers' names and stuff like that.
Oh, his name's John. His name. Oh, and he's not. This is just a little shop. This is a hole in the wall shop.
Oh no, they all are.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you're building like the pro mods and stuff like that, the pro mods and the big block motors like Buck Racing and those guys, then that's different. But yeah, most of those guys, I mean, like they're just essentially those guys are like engineers, like they really know their stuff.
Yeah. Well, the name of his shop is on Facebook if you want to look him up. I don't know. It's Tick Performance is the name of it. His name's Jonathan Atkins, and his car is called the Grub Worm, and it's now the quickest.
I know who he is. I know who he is, and I know who that car. I know what who the car is. Yeah, I know who he is in the car. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he just got the new world record then in it at 8.18 at 172. Best in the previous record. Best in the previous record by over a half second.
Yeah. See, like you got him. You got the guys in Georgia. Tony Bynes. You got like a lot of those guys, and that's what I like about down there. You guys got more than just grassroots stuff. We just go and have fun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out here we've got smog, to where like you can't do anything with your cars. And now in California, even like let's say with the brand new Mustangs, even without modifying any exhaust, they're illegal. Like they will give you, uh, basically what they give you is just a citation. It's not even a ticket, and it's
Yeah.
$1,000 fine. It's $1,000 fine, and you can't even appeal it.
That's
So
crazy.
it's incredible. Like you can't put headers on your car out here. You can't modify the exhaust. You can't do shit out here.
Cause California, cause of their stupid rules they got and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
California.
I understand that because I remember at one point in California we had more cars than people.
Oh
California.
yeah. I know. Yeah.
And so
Mm-hmm.
it's just different out here because responsibilities are so much different because we just have so many people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just 40 million people, and we've got what six drag tracks. That's it. In South Carolina, there's a track every 40 miles. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll eventually get down there at some point in time again and check it out.
Come on out. Come on out to North Kakalaki.
What kind of fish you guys have down there?
What kind of what?
Fish.
Oh, I don't know. I don't fish.
I mean, obviously catfish. Catfish.
Catfish, big mouth, largemouth bass. Yeah, trout.
You guys got trout, really?
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That means you guys got a lot of rivers then.
Oh yeah. There's actually one in my hometown that they keep stocked up where people can go out there and
You want to come fishing?
fly fish.
Come fishing in Wisconsin. Many people don't know this, but you can look this up on Google to tell you. Wisconsin has more lakes than any other state in the country. Yes, Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes. Wisconsin's got 12,000 plus lakes.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, I'll eventually
I'm
go
back.
up there. I'll eventually go up there too. I used to like fishing, trout fishing.
Oh, you get walleye and pike and bass up here.
Yeah, have you seen that shit with the Asian carps taking over?
Oh yeah, man, that shit's a nightmare down in like
Like
Louisiana
Missouri and shit, man.
Well, do you know what though? Like that actually could be a good source of employment too, because I watched one video where this guy he went out for one day and he made like $1,000.
Yeah, because it's a pest fish and they want to get rid of them.
No, but what I'm saying
they'll
is
actually pay people to get those things.
Yeah, all you gotta do is drive down the freaking rivers in Missouri and hold your nets out and they'll jump right in your fucking boats, man.
I've seen the videos of that shit, man. They'll literally come flying out, smack you in the face and shit. It's hilarious.
Hell yeah!
Like, man, you're having a bad day when you get smacked in the face by a fish.
Right?
Yeah, it's interesting with those fish because they don't eat anything live. I think they just eat like all the shrubs or whatever's down there. You know what I mean? All the moss and all that other shit. They don't eat. You can't catch them off of a line. They won't eat it.
No, that's why you got to take a fan boat down there and just turn that sucker on for 5 seconds and watch them hop.
Yep.
Those things jump, man. That
put
shit
a water
is
ski behind him with a net in his hand and a freaking face mask on his head.
You kidding me? You need a damn helmet.
Yeah, I saw that YouTube video.
Supposedly they made it into the Great Lakes. So that's not.
They're actually really worried about that because they know if they get into the Great Lakes, then it's going to totally screw up the entire fish population. That's actually a really big concern.
Well, no, supposedly they already have got in there. Just that the numbers aren't up yet.
If they've gotten in, then it's only a matter of time because those things, there's no natural predator. That's the problem.
Well, they can make natural predators. I mean, you could drop garfish in there, and garfish will eat them motherfuckers up. I mean, there's ways around it. I mean, you just have to be willing to sacrifice. You know how like they do in certain areas they used to do the fish poisonings. I mean, you could do a fish poisoning, or you can do, if you don't want to do a fish poisoning, just electrocute the fucking water. You know what I mean?
Hey, likewise. This is the calmest I've ever seen you. You're not even arguing with nobody. You all calm tonight. This is good tonight. You are actually calm. This is the calmest I've ever seen you, dude.
I'm at home.
He's not at work.
You're on your computer just snapping like,
It's all subject based.
It's like,
I like you to be over here and talk crazy. I like it.
It's like you said, dropping in a predator. It's like out here, all the deer population, and they bring in the coyotes, take care of them. Now the coyotes are overpopulated, and then they want people to hunt them, and they're actually paying people to bring them in. I mean,
there's a real problem when man tries to mess with nature. We always screw it up.
Yeah.
Well, so there's one predator known to Asian carp. It's just not in this area. Crocodiles and alligators. We could bring them fuckers up here, have them kill all the fucking carp, and then hopefully, the harsh winter would kill all the crocodiles and alligators. So we could, avert that one.
Yeah, but then you can't swim in the water.
But that's all right. Nobody wants to swim up there anyway.
Only for a year you can swim in the water because the winter will kill them. Yeah,
seriously, they would never survive the winters up there.
Alligators wouldn't survive the winters, so you bring them in just to kill all the carp in the summer, and by the next winter they're gone and your carp are gone. There we go. I'm not a scientist, but I solved the whole problem just like that in 2 minutes of thinking.
Man.
See what we can do? We moonshine, man, I'm telling you.
The best combination for great thoughts.
Good old Smith Creek moonshine and a blunt of some good shit with some,
a little bit of that roots.
Yeah, I got Gorilla Glue and rug burn in this shit tonight, man.
Ooh. That Gorilla Glue will have you literally glued to your chair.
Boston, not me.
Man, Boston Matt man, I'm telling you, Boston Matt ooh, wait.
Nah, me and Boston Matt could definitely chill because honestly, I get down like that.
Tonight. I started his bottle tonight.
Oh, that's what you got from Nashville, right? From Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have Everclear?
Yeah, we got Everclear.
Yeah. That stuff's everywhere. That stuff's rock gut.
Yeah, that shit's rock gut, man.
Like I wouldn't use that stuff to wash my shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe clean my car. Like if I wanted to get some paint off it.
High quality flavored moonshine. It's good shit.
That's what they run in their drag cars out here. Everclear, and I'm picking. They don't do that.
Probably would.
Well, actually, yeah, they used to use moonshine as a form of fuel.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But they don't now. I mean, just saying it.
No, they have to. What they have to do is they have to put some sort of ethanol in it to denature it because of the fact people will still try to drink it.
You did?
I mean, that's where racing originated from, was the bootleggers, the moonshiners. The whole racing thing came out of all that. Bunch of criminals trying to run from the law.
Oh, yes, right. 35 minutes from my house, actually. Over in Wilkesboro is where Junior Johnson lived. That's where he...
The Wilkes brothers.
Yeah.
The Kennedys were actually moonshine runners, too, I believe.
Well, yeah, they were bootleggers. That's where they got all their money from. That's why when old Jackie Boy started going after the mob, they were like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're messing with your money.
Yeah, Capone, that's how he made most of his money in Chicago, was during the bootlegging years, during the illegal fucking alcohol years, man.
Yeah, it was worth $100,000 cash in that point in time, and it was literally straight cash. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what a time to be alive. I'd have been a kingpin by now.
You'd be dead.
Like, I'd have been
by
the
now.
Pablo Escobar of my day.
But you'd be dead by now.
Highly unlikely. I've survived enough bullets.
Hey, I'm trying to get AD on here, but AD spends time with his
No, I'm
woman.
saying just by age, you'd be dead.
Yeah,
So.
he's talking about by age, back. Yeah,
I'm
that's what he meant.
30.
No, he's talking about if you lived back then, you'd be dead because.
You young ass. You 30.
Never mind. He don't get it. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm older. I'm 46.
We could just rewrite your story. We can just write your story, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to Atlanta this weekend, y'all. This will be lit.
Whoop,
What
whoop.
do you guys?
Y'all gonna make my ass fat again because I lost 100 pounds in about a year. Y'all gonna y'all made me fall off.
I done told you you gonna get on a horse.
Let's go. I want to eat.
Oh, man. Chrissy, if you get him on a horse, I got to see the photo from that. You got to get one.
Oh, no. We're going to be live when that happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the horse like. I'm gonna sit up there.
Oh, God.
You guys
That'll be the funniest shit on YouTube right there. Mo on a fucking horse.
And I'm gonna be scared to the motherfucker because I'm a scary dude when it comes to plane rides and horses and shit.
I used to ride horses all the time when I was a kid.
I never rode no horse in my life. I rode a pony at Cleveland and Melrose, Illinois, outside Chicago. I rode a pony. It was all slow. I was all happy.
Ponies are meaner than shit.
That was
my pastor. My pastor had a horse. He used to go to his house all the time and ride his fucking horses, man. He didn't give a shit. I was good at it.
Get me on a damn horse. I look at one of those things, I'm like, nope, that fucking animal is too goddamn big. Get the hell out of here. I am a Smurf. No.
That's
no, man. I got so good on the horse that I could go riding all throughout his acreage and come back. An hour later, he wasn't even worried.
Get that idea, man.
Look at Boston Matt lit tonight. What up, BS?
My ass is not getting on no damn horse. Give me a freaking bicycle. This is 2019. We are not playing with these horses shit.
On here is lit.
See, Mo, that's what you're missing, though. I'm normally lit every night. I'm on this new platform. I ain't even on this shit. Not like I said, I'm making money just sitting here smoking and drinking and having a good time. And all my viewers making money, too.
That's how you do it.
But normally on my other live, man, I charge them every $10 donation. I do a shot.
A shot. Ooh, forget a shot. I said I'm off hard liquor for 2 weeks. I'm just doing beer.
Yeah, but see, once you've already had $100 donated to your live stream, you're already up to 10 shots, man. It gets rough.
I know. I'm on a 2 weeks back from hard liquor.
Forget that idea, man. I'd be like, yo, I'll smoke one blunt for every $10.
I ain't done no hard liquor for 2 weeks.
Mo's doing a liver cleanse. He's taking it easy.
So I'm just drinking beer. That's it. That's it. Beer for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm a light alcoholic. I don't drink it if it's dark. It's got to be light colored.
Oh, okay. I'm more of the white liquor. I'm more of the white guy. The white liquor. That's why I had a little.
It's moonshine, man. It's corn liquor, man. I don't like
whiskey. I'd rather have some vodka on my food.
It ain't whiskey. Moonshine is vodka, basically.
No, it ain't. That's whiskey. That's like whiskey. That's sweet stuff to me.
Moonshine ain't whiskey.
Don't get me wrong. I will drink it.
Vodka's actually just potatoes and sugar, right?
Yes. Hey, vodka don't make
vodka can be made a couple of different ways. You can make vodka from corn, potato, and from sugar.
Well, yeah.
Most commonly, though, I believe it's usually most of the time, I think it's either a corn vodka or potato.
Yep.
Well, Russian vodka is potatoes definitely because they don't have corn there. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Ooh, I want to try some Russian vodka. I like vodka.
Are you kidding me? I used to, when I used to be a raver, I chilled out with a couple of Russians one time. There is nothing scarier than watching one swig down a bottle in like 3 sips and then start talking to you in half-plastered Russian. I was scared for my life.
Sounds like a good fucking time if you ask me.
Honestly, dude, I don't really remember much because he put a bottle in my hand and he was like, drink, Vescovia. I'm like, fuck it, Vescovia.
It's weird when
Sounds like me.
But by the time I was done, I was speaking Salabic. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, when I was out there, I couldn't drink too much because that's the only thing they had, and I don't drink vodka. Like,
oh man,
yeah, vodka in Russia is like water. It's just
yeah.
everywhere. You know, it's like buying a soda, but like fucking everything else is just imported, and it's just like hell of expensive.
There was the same.
I lived in.
There was the same back in World War II in the Russian army. Caviar is something we have. Vodka is something we have. Time is something we don't have.
Yeah.
And I mean, those guys were not playing, man. Like, the Russians do not play. When it comes to drinking, those sons of bitches, like, are seasoned vets.
I'll still drink half of them under the table.
Like I said, I was there. Hey. I was there for like a month. I saw all that shit. Like how much they do drink. Like,
y'all,
it's just
shit. I drink.
When y'all was,
I lived in Denver for 5 years. My tolerance here is like through the roof now. I can drink like fucking like it's water and still not feel shit. I mean, this is what I drank tonight, and I don't even feel a goddamn buzz. I mean, look where the line is, guys.
Nigga, stop lying. You high.
Smurf Bear.
Talk to me.
Yeah, what's up, Christy?
Smurf Bear, you wasn't sitting there. You wasn't sitting there without your shirt on like that one video with Bernie Sanders. And have y'all seen that video where he's on his honeymoon?
Nah.
Oh my
burn.
God!
Christy, you will never catch me with my shirt off. I will not get that bad.
That's why they keep.
I'll take my shirt off.
The hell? That's why they keep talking about.
Stop it, Mo.
That's why they keep.
I will do it. I'll take my shirt off right now.
A B C.
That's why they keep talking about him.
I J K L M N. See, I ain't even drunk, man.
You gotta do it back. You gotta do it backwards. You gotta say it backwards, not.
Fuck you!
That's what they say. They say you gotta do it backwards, not.
Christy, I used to practice that shit when I was drunk just so I knew I'd get it right.
But yeah, that's why they say, and they say he has a Russian flag. He had a Russian flag hanging up in his office, and him and his wife went to Russia on their honeymoon, and he's sitting around a table with a bunch of Russian people, and he's got his shirt off, and it's hilarious. That video is so funny. He's sitting there drinking vodka and getting drunk. It's like, y'all should look that up. It's funny. Funny as hell.
You already know. Thick skin on.
Sounds like a damn good time.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got no problem partying with Russians. I mean, they're a lot of fun. They're definitely a lot of fun.
Russian chicks are freaks. That's what I heard. I knew Russian.
What about? Okay, so you don't mind the Russians? What about the Australians, man?
I want a Russian one.
Dude, I used to work at one of the biggest shipyards in New England, and believe me, I used to deal with them constantly. They are so much fun. Like Australians, New Zealanders, anybody from that part of the world. Those sons of bitches have a blast. Like, they know how to have a good time. They're just like, I might get some shrimp on a barbie. Let's have a brew. Fuck it. Get a kangaroo.
They were the only fuckers that I've ever met that on a consistent basis could fucking party as hard as me, man.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Those motherfuckers do not play. Like, I used to chill out. I used to work at a site that was, it was a shipyard, and we used to cater to some of the biggest luxury yachts in the area because we had one of the only travel lifts that could, lift them out of the water. So it was the middle of the summer. I'm guarding almost $1 billion in yachts, And I'm dealing with these people on a daily basis. And believe me, because it was private property, those fuckers would party all day long. Like, I'd be out doing my rounds, and I couldn't get through a round half the time because of the fact they'd be like, hey, come on, have a drink, grab something to eat, chill. I'm like, dude, I gotta work. They're like, fuck work.
Here, I'm gonna make Mo laugh his ass off one more time, but this is the truth. And I had to go in the other room. I had to go in the other room to say this. The reason why I like Australians so much is, damn, that woman could suck a dick like no other.
Yeah! Justin, Matt, you're an animal.
Get on it!
Oh shit.
I won't get flagged, but
but nah, man. When I was working there,
chicks be the most freakiest chicks on the freaking planet. Russia for some reason. There's some going to Russia why they so freaky. They don't get no dick. Oh, let me stop it out there like that. Because why they so freaky out there? It explains itself. Let me stop. I want to get flagged. I don't want to say too much.
Wait.
Then stop it, Mo.
What I miss?
Christy, this conversation just kind of went sideways.
They are.
I'm talking about Australians, and then Boston Matt goes off on a tangent.
I know this. They throw coochie out before America, anybody, any country would. It's a reason why that means that motherfucker ain't getting no dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opinion of Mo and Mo alone.
I'm just saying, thick skin on me, y'all. You see the top. Thick skin on me. Tonight, you don't like what I said. You can think it's inappropriate. Get that on my feet.
I figured you could handle the blunt, cold, hard truth there, Mo.
I'll handle this shit. Chris B, know I am.
Oh, you would have handled it good, too.
Yeah, look. Likewise, he got this kid, too. Look, he's funny, though. I like to argue with his man. He's funny. He remember my cousin. I got a cousin just like you. We argue. My auntie, recipe, she like to argue all the time. All on the argument. I'm like,
I think we all got a relative that's like that.
But I even did it at the perfect time when the female was out of the room.
Yeah,
Boston, you at least timed it relatively well, and you couldn't even see it.
See. Likewise, I like to argue. That's why I fuck with him. He like to argue. He like to argue. Get on here. He like to argue. Because sometimes it's fun arguing.
Hey, man, timing is everything.
Oh, especially in comedy, man. If you don't have timing in comedy, you're screwed.
Wait, out of the room. I wasn't out of the room. You talking to me? Wait, are you talking about me being out of the room?
We thought you were out of the room. You had went quiet.
And then you said you were back.
No, I said what I missed. I wouldn't
not have been here if you missed something.
No, I wasn't watching. I was reading my. I was reading the comments on the screen, and okay, well, I'm glad I missed whatever the fuck I missed then. Thank God. Let me see. Let's see. Melissa was laughing. Let me ask her what I missed.
Oh, God.
Russians are the easiest women. I'm just saying. Russian
she put bah ha ha ha, so let me ask her what I missed. Okay.
I know.
And I see I'm sitting here.
I'm repeating it.
Y'all remember the one night?
I repeat it.
Y'all remember the one night I was in here? Everybody's like, "What's that noise?" Somebody's sketching, and I was scratching lottery tickets. Well, I'm scratching lottery tickets again, so I'm sitting here seeing what I won. Let's see. So far, I've won. Let's see, $10. Let's see what else I've won here. Oh, I won $20. Whoop whoop! I won $20.
Yee!
I've never played.
So whatever he did must have been good luck.
All right, I'm done. I fold, cards down. I'm out.
I won.
I'm just gonna continue working. Don't mind me.
Because I was scratching a lottery ticket. Let me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm glad I missed.
missed the best
I'm
joke.
glad I missed whatever the hell. I mean, I heard something about suck a dick, and I hope it wouldn't. What? Please tell me he did not. Okay, just please. Okay, I'm glad I. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. I'm talking about Russian chicks.
Yeah, Mo was going off on a tangent about Russian girls. Boston Matt just, dropped a line in there that flatlined the whole
Okay.
room. And
All right.
yeah, I'm just sitting here, just driving around doing my job. So yeah, I'm a fly on the wall in this conversation.
Hey, I'm supposed to give the jokes, man. I'm political satire, man. Come on.
Well, honestly, man, usually I'm the comedian myself because of the fact, once again, when you know comedy, you know how to time a joke. So, I mean, once again, your timing was impeccable. I'll give you that one.
It's like Tommy been talking lately. Tommy wants me to do something at more, but because of my personality, he's like, dude, I gotta hire you as like an entertainer because I can't have you like screw up and represent more. And it's like, nah, so I'm gonna do something at more, but it's gonna be an entertaining skit of some sort.
What's up,
We're gonna figure something out.
Your child got terminated? See my mod. After this friend. I'm gonna remod you on here.
I will be at more again this year.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Also, there's another rally in DC. There's another rally in DC on the 3rd of, I believe it's the 3rd of July. I will be there as well.
I can't be there. I gotta work.
Unfortunately, I've got to buy another car this year, so I can't make it to more.
Hey, likewise.
Yeah.
Come to the mall, to the rally, man. To the rally with a ticket.
To the what?
Come to the Motherville rally. Kick it the truck.
How much did it cost to get you down the mall?
Nah, I ain't going to that shit.
Oh,
yeah.
No, he did not.
Come on, let's kick it with us, dude. We be kicking it likewise.
Yeah, you gotta wear your red MAGA hat.
I'll pay for 2 hotel rooms. Y'all come down. Let's fill them.
Let's all kick it, yo.
What MAGA hat? I'm not a MAGA man.
It don't matter if you're a MAGA. It don't matter if you're a MAGA man. Yeah, we'll just still throw a MAGA hat on you. You don't have to be a MAGA man. We'll just throw a MAGA hat.
I mean, just kick it. Look, we have after parties. Do kick it with us.
Yeah, maybe at the after party. I don't get involved with none of that political shit. Not like that.
But you voted for Trump, man, nigga.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't have to wear MAGA hat.
Right,
just come and listen.
I respect you, though.
Well, here's the thing. You got to keep in mind. I've got Will Johnson in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I've got the other chick in my neighborhood, so that's enough.
What's the other chick? Who's the other?
Who's the other chick?
The what's her name? Laura
Loomer?
Yeah.
No, Will Johnson's a good dude. I mean, Will Johnson is a good dude, man.
Yeah, Will Johnson's okay. I partied with him.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Will Johnson's cool.
The thing is, what it is that first of all, he's not. But see, the first thing with Will is, Will's not from California, right?
No.
So,
he's originally from Texas, something like that. Arkansas, yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. So like he comes out here preaching all this shit in neighborhoods where he don't know fucking nothing about. You know what I mean? And
what preaching? Preaching what?
Well, just like let's say this guy will go to, he'll go to certain areas and he'll speak on shit. He'll speak on like Trump, or he'll speak on this and that, and he always makes things a black and white issue in areas where he doesn't know the history of places.
But most of the time, he makes it a black and white issue because people approach him and make it a black and white issue.
Yeah, but my point
He
is that
admits he from Arkansas. He never said I'm born, but he's seen the fuckery in California.
Because him and Laura Loomer,
Oh,
him and
fucker.
Laura Loomer had that court date the other day, and that guy, the black guy, walked by him and said, smarted off at him about his hat. Like, dude, I can't believe you got that hat on. I could see all them with the hat on, but you a black man, you know, and you know, he's the one that gets approached with all this. He's not the one going out there and.
I know, but what I'm explaining to you is that it depends on what you're talking about. Because, like I said, like he's in the Central Valley, he's in Tracy. Okay, he's out in Tracy, California. You know, I can remember when I was 12 years old. Went out there because I used to box. I went out there, jump, and then you got to understand this is like 1979. You know, 1979, 80, right up in that area. It's like they still had like a lot of segregation shit going on. You know what I mean? A lot of people have to go through a lot of shit to get it to where things are cool now. And he'll go there and bring up the black and white shit to where it's an area where people kind of moved on from that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In fact, that's like if I were to go down to South Carolina, North Carolina, and tell you what to fucking do with your statues. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's not my fucking place to do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not from the Carolinas, so how the fuck can I tell you about your racial climate, your social climate, how people get along, how they're supposed to get along, customs and all. This motherfucker ain't from here. You know? So that's why I have an issue with him. Because anybody
I don't think it's as simple as statues. I think it's just what he's hoping for the American dream and for the American society in general, not just one little area of the country. It's a big difference between statues are only in one area of the country. That's kind of you can't really. It's like apples to oranges. You can only go so far with it, man.
No, but my point is this: is that are you going to expect? Are you going to respect somebody from that area or somebody who's not from the area who ain't never been there? Who just moved there? Who just moved there and want to tell you this is how it's supposed to go?
I don't care what area.
What do you mean? He says
from. It's not about what areas he's from. It's about does he have good ideas and bad ideas, and does it sound like it can make a difference in this world? That's all I give a damn about.
What do you mean?
Where the fuck he's from?
What do you mean? He says this is how it's supposed to go. I mean, what do you mean when you say he goes and does that?
Well, because he wants to come here and say this is liberal, that's liberal, this and that. And it's like, dude, you're in one of the most fucking conservative areas in California. How the fuck can you say that's liberal? You know what I mean?
Because most of California as a whole is liberal. Because what you would consider conservative in California, the rest of the country still considers liberal. That's why.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he doesn't know the history of why things changed the way they did. Okay?
I don't know the history either. But I would still, if somebody wanted to give me money and it was worth my time, I'd go to California and preach my conservatism because I think their liberalism is fucking straight lunacy.
Yeah, but see that's the whole point when you look at the Charlottetown where motherfuckers come in from California and other places and want to tell them what the fuck to do.
Because the liberals' ideas don't make any sense to me. That's why.
Come into where?
Well, like I'm saying, like when they had the Charlottesville issue. You know what I mean? Like it's like a majority of people were not from Charlottesville. You know what I mean? So how the fuck
that whole Charlottesville thing was a media made up hoax, okay? I can't help it if you believe the main.
It was a media hoax. I agree with you, boss, on that.
It doesn't make any difference who made it up. My point is
it does because it's fake news, and fake news shouldn't be getting the time of day.
What do you mean made up? It happened.
No, it didn't.
Oh yes, it did. Oh my God, Boston! I seen it live on TV.
Okay, in 1959, the director of the CIA said the greatest invention ever invented for the CIA was the TV. It ain't and it's more true today. Everything you see on TV is basically a lie.
Okay, Boston. Okay,
you
Boston.
What's on your TV, you're an idiot.
Boston, man. I also seen it live on people on social media, on Patriots pages.
It doesn't mean but here's the thing. There's a difference between people walking with torches and people saying anti-rhetoric. Okay, there's a big difference.
But anyway, back to my point is that, like I said, he's preaching his choir in a place where he doesn't know the history of it. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things. It's like people want to say, "Oh well, yeah, it's liberal." Well, they're tolerating this shit. If you were to go some other places, if you think that what you're doing is so fucking powerful, go to places where people are getting fucked with. Okay, take your ass back to Arkansas and change that shit. You know what I mean? You run around there and preach that you preach here. And like I said, I got an issue. I definitely have an issue with him. I got definitely got an issue with Laura Loomer too. You know what I mean?
But I don't get what you say he's preaching. I just thought he goes to like certain events and
No,
records.
he starts a lot. He talks a lot of shit and starts a lot of shit. He
Why
starts a
does
lot
he
of
not
shit.
record it then? Because I thought that's his whole thing. Is if
No,
he's
he
wanting.
does. No, he does. It's like when he went to the one event and then he started talking shit and then they pushed him down. He started crying like a little bitch. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. You want to man up and talk crazy, but when somebody gets in your face, oh, what did I do? I'm gonna sue. You're
What do
acting
you?
like a bitch.
Which one? What are you talking about now?
I'm talking about at one of the events that he went to, and then
Yeah.
now like they kicked him out because he went in there acting, I guess, talking shit, and then when he started crying like a little bitch. You know what I mean?
Mm, no.
And like I said, he's able to do what he does because they'll allow him to have that type of platform.
So
And
you saw that happen?
there's a YouTube video of it.
I know. There's
Yeah,
YouTube video of it. There's
yeah, that's
certain there's certain angles of it too. So have you saw all the angles of it?
it doesn't make any difference. He
Oh yeah,
went
it does make a difference.
he paid to go to the event. He paid to go to the event to be an instigator. And when he instigated and he got fucked up,
He
he started
didn't
crying like a
instigate shit. He just was asking questions. Ben Burquam was asking the same questions he was.
Okay.
He didn't get kicked out.
yeah. Well, whatever the case, he went there and he got what he wanted. 'Cause, what I'm saying? Like
He didn't get what he wanted. He wanted to stay there and ask more questions and prove his point. Or he wouldn't have been making a big deal about wanting to get back in.
well, of course he's going to push this issue to try to get back in because that's his point. Because he's not going to be able to get back in. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh well, you see, they're doing a double standard because I didn't do anything. It's like, come on, man. Quit fucking with people. You know what I mean? And like I said, people want to play coy and act like they're just doing their civil duty. It's like, nah, dude, you went in there fucking with people, and that's why your ass got thrown out. And then when you got thrown out, you started acting like a bitch. You started crying. You know what I mean? And that he's lucky that
Well, I didn't see any tears, so I mean, I can't say he was crying.
Well,
Yeah,
hey, it's been great talking to y'all, but I gotta dip. I got shit I gotta do on my other fucking platforms and whatnot. So
All right, go earn your money.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
Peace.
well,
Later, Boston.
I'll be back, my nigga.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's my issue with him is that he'll come out here and he'll say things and go and talk shit that he doesn't know anything about. It's like I said, there's this big misconception about, and it's like, oh, I'm in the liberal of Berkeley, and Berkeley. This is like, motherfucker, Berkeley is not liberal at all. Berkeley is extremely conservative, like extremely. Here's the thing: the actual college of Berkeley, the College of Berkeley is liberal, but not the city.
That's what Will is at.
Oh, that's what we're talking. Okay, I got
Yeah.
you. But
Yeah,
see,
Chrissy, he got me with that one too.
I know. I was like,
had
what
the same reaction.
Yeah. No, the city of Berkeley is not liberal at all. It's extremely conservative.
But
It's
see,
the university.
the problem with colleges, the problem with colleges is you have other kids from other cities and countries, countries and other states coming in,
No, the biggest problem with the colleges is you have a bunch of socialist commies teaching these kids socialist commie views.
And that too, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's the worst thing coming out of it. And these are our future politicians. It's like, oh Christ.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind though, for every like liberal, there's a conservative. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying in college. I
mean, yeah.
Even Berkeley is not a liberal college anymore. It's extremely.
I beg to differ on that one.
guys don't live here, bro. It's extremely conservative. It's extremely ethnocentric. It's not like it was 40 years ago, man. You got, I mean, probably like 30% of the population's from China. They're
Okay.
Indians are conservative.
Okay. Mo, I'm sorry. Mo, I told you I want to speak on my daughter's college experience. Likewise, did you go to college?
Yep, got 2
Okay.
degrees.
All right,
Okay. Well, so you was, I'm sure you had a dorm and you had a room with somebody. Okay. And so you went to college in California, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's say you had your dorm mate. Y'all become. Was you good buddies with your dorm mate, or did y'all not hang out or anything, or how?
I mean,
Yeah. Well, my daughter, she went to college. She's sophomore now, and straight up, she's a redneck. Wears cowboy boots. We've rode horses, and she likes the Confederate flag. And her roommate, her dorm mate, was black, and she there was 3 other black girls she hung out with, and one of her best friends that she's made. She actually they actually got an apartment this year. She calls her wingy, her wing woman. They call each other wingy, but she was the only one that had a car there, and they all went out one night, and she has a Confederate flag bandana hanging in her car. And she told them, she's like, I just want to tell y'all before we go out, I have this bandana hanging in my car. And they're like, so? And she's like, well, I just wanted to tell y'all, they're like, so? We know you're not like that. So we don't care. It's just a stupid bandana.
Well, that's the thing is, that's the thing is that, like, once you know people, you have a different understanding of who they are, and then it helps you want to understand why they do certain things. You know what I mean? It's like I've got friends that I don't know about Confederate. I've never seen. I don't think they have any Confederate flags, but I got partners that are Hicks too. Like Hick, being a Hick is a different lifestyle. I mean, it's like somebody that's just a simple person or somebody who likes doing things differently. That doesn't make you like racist in a way.
Yeah, we
we
prefer the term redneck out here.
Well, yeah, we redneck Hicks. It's all the same. We call more people Hicks than anything, but redneck.
We ain't poor though, so.
Yeah, but it's all, to me. It's all the same, but
No, we're not poor.
No, I'm saying a redneck and a Hick. To me, to us.
I thought you said Hick because poor. I thought you said.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. For us, it really doesn't make any difference. But yeah, I mean, it's just certain areas. Pretty much. I'll tell you this: it's like majority of people in California, the only time they ever see a Confederate flag out here, if it's associated with skinheads, because our social climate is different. Like how people drive, what they drive, how they do it, everything. It's like you guys drive around with flags on your trucks, whether it's a Confederate flag or a Don't Tread on Me flag or an American flag. We don't
actually no, not really. See, that's that's the misconception. We don't drive around with a bunch of flags hanging out. I can count on one hand that I've seen around this town that people drive around flags. See, that's the thing. People think we ride around flags.
No. What I'm saying is like your culture of trucking of like how they have it in Florida or just the South in general. We don't have that here. Like even at like truck rallies or anything like that, people don't show any type of patriotism. So the only time that you're ever going to really see like a Confederate flag, it's like if you're in Long Beach or Huntington Beach or somewhere where they're having a skinhead rally or some shit like that. That's the only time we really. So that's one of the ways. That's one of the main.
They have skinhead rallies in Los Angeles.
What's that?
They have skinhead rallies in Los Angeles.
No, I know, but that's what I'm explaining to you.
Do they?
He's asking, did they?
Yeah.
They probably have them everywhere, Mo.
No, there's certain places where
because you couldn't have it in Chicago, so why can't
no,
they
have
the cities?
Here's
That's
the thing. They don't have them in Los Angeles, but they'll have them like in Orange County, or they'll have in hunting.
No, that's some bullshit. I don't believe that shit.
What's that?
They have skinhead rallies in these fucking big ass cities.
No, he said they probably have in the county. He said
no, in Orange County or in Huntington Beach. Yeah, because
screaming white power.
Yeah, no, well, Orange County, Huntington Beach. That's all Los Angeles.
Are they white
Los Angeles?
Or are they KKK?
It's probably both.
No.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but see, the thing is, they both support each other.
The KKKs are dead. We need to get over that shit.
But
dead. That shit is dead. KKKs are dead. The liberals push that shit more than anything. So come on, the KKKs are dead.
Yeah,
and
but here's my point.
Have rose up.
Majority of the time, only time they're gonna see a Confederate flag is at
those rallies. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, because we don't. It's not because it's just not our culture.
But only from the South. The South.
Well, see, the reason why we like it, we're not into the Civil War big. We love we call it the rebel flag, and the reason why we call it the rebel flag, and a lot of people call it different names. Some people call it Confederate flag because of the Civil War and everything. But we call it, well, we can call it the Confederate flag too, but she's always called it the rebel flag. And she actually had an older Dodge truck, and she called it Rebel. She had like the little Confederate flag thing across the windshield. It had Rebel wrote on it, and but she has. This past year, she had a rebel flag put in her room, hung up in her room. And she ended up having, like I said, she had her one friend who's black. She's actually Miss Black North Carolina. So she's, yay. Yeah. She won that this year, 2019. But then also she had two more roommates who were black. And she flat out told them, first day, she said, I want to tell y'all. She showed them the flag. She said, I have this in my room. Mm-hmm. But, and they're like, I just want to tell y'all, and they're like, oh, it's okay, But it's like, it's just, I don't understand. It's just a flag. And it made me so mad. The reason why both my kids like that flag, and the only reason why they like that flag is because when they grew up and we showed them the Dukes of Hazzard show. That's the only reason why they even knew that flag existed. That's the only reason why they started liking that flag. And when they took that show off TV because of that, that was the stupidest decision ever made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the thing is that like it has different meanings for different people.
I don't care. I mean? Yeah, I don't care though.
Yeah, I know, but my point is that it all depends on who's tooting their horn.
Okay.
It's a point. And what? Because at the end of the day, the people who made that show don't give a shit because they're all Jews. So, I mean, no, I'm how it is. Because the thing is, you can say what you want about a white person, you can say what you want about a black person. You say something about a Jew, your ass out.
So, how do you know the people that done that show are Jews?
Because pretty much all the executives that are in the television industry are pretty much Jewish.
In the 80s?
Oh yeah, big time. Time. That's when it was most prevalent. Those old waspy white dudes that were chomping on cigars, most of them had the last name Goldstein or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, no, pretty much Hollywood changed after when Hitler came into power.
Right.
That's when Hollywood really became prominent because that's when the majority of the creative people, which were the Jews in Europe and Russia, that's when they came to Hollywood.
All right.
Yeah.
But if you ever watch the show, like if you ever really got into it and watched the show, the bad guy, which was Boss Hogg, was the big, fat, rich man who wore the white suit and was chauffeured around, was the bad guy. And the next county over was the black sheriff who wore the black outfit, and he was the good guy. And see, here's
the thing. I'm older than you. I definitely remember Dukes of Hazzard. I used to watch it. Everybody used to watch it.
It's the good old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I remember when Dukes.
I want the fucking shit out Daisy Duke.
like I said, I remember when Dukes had on television, not like reruns. It was actually when they they were like thing. But like I said, it has different meanings for different people. You know what I mean? So, there's truth on both sides of it. Whether or not how you proceed with it. But yeah, I mean, there's people that, like I said, they'll take something and they'll use it to impose their will upon people because everybody wants to have an opinion now.
Right.
Everybody wants.
I get that.
Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be not just heard, but
But
felt. You know what I mean? They want.
Why is the Cosby Show still on TV? Because of what he did to the women. Why is All in the Family still on TV? Because of all the racial innuendos he made about black people.
Why?
It's selective outrage. That's why. Because
exactly.
I mean, think about it. There was no problem with that damn flag up until about 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, nobody had an issue with it. Nobody cared. Then all of a sudden, it's racist.
It's when Dylan Roof had it in his pictures, and when he went and shot at the church. That's when the outrage came about.
Yeah, the outrage mob took over, and they made it, into a symbol of racism and hatred. I mean, these people, it's a tactic. It's literally this playbook. I mean,
I know.
Every single time that one of these tragedies happen, they point out one minor detail or one major detail, whatever you want to call it, and they just escalate the shit. It's not just a crazy white boy that lost his fucking mind and went in there and shot a bunch of people. No, it has to be a fucking racist too.
Yeah, but
these friggin' people do this every single fucking time.
Yep.
But see, here's what happens.
It can't just be a fucking white person. It has to be a crazy white racist.
Generation. We live in a butthurt generation that everything offends them and they dick hurt and they pussy hurt. Fuck that shit.
No, the problem is the people that are at the top, the damn elites, want white people to feel guilty for everything. And you know what? It's really getting sickening. Because you know what? We might be guilty of a lot of shit, but we've also done a lot of damn good for the world. And you know what? Where the hell would everybody be if you killed us all off?
Well, here's the thing, man. I don't get where you were. Here's the thing.
They can suck a nigga dick. That's how I feel.
Guilt upon it. I don't see it.
Let's get over y'all. Dick.
That's like with the one chick, what's her name, Faith Goldie. She's like, with this shit. Oh, it's okay to be white. It's like, what
fuckers? Grow some fucking balls, you fuckers. Grow some fucking balls. Then you grow up here, you learn how to be a man.
Yeah, like I said, everybody's got these agendas that they want to push and impose upon people. You know what I mean? So, like I said, like you look at Faith Goldie, like she had that shit. Oh, it's okay to be white. It's like who's saying it's not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, but it is okay to be white though. That's a fucking problem with the fucking society. If you say,
but that's the thing. White, they are saying it's not good to be white.
That's fucked up.
Ooh.
There's a fucked up agenda. Fucking out.
Who's saying it?
Do you watch the mainstream media? Do you realize how much they're pushing that white people are evil?
Yes.
No. But I'm asking you. Class. But I'm asking you who.
That they teaching these.
Who? The people that are running the media, the people that are pushing the narrative, the people that want to cause division.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
I can't handle this shit.
Here's the thing. Why is it that every time this shit pops up, it becomes a black and a white issue? Why is it never white and Jewish issue? Why is it never white?
Believe me, that issue's there too. Do you not? They are trying to divide everybody. Yes. I have been saying this forever. They want us completely divided. They want whites against blacks. They want whites against Muslim, whites against Jew, whites against Spanish. It's pretty much everybody piggy pile on the white guy. If you haven't realized this yet, then get out of fucktown.
Yeah, well, see, like I said, for me, I generally don't pay attention to color. I pay attention to attitude. Like I always tell you guys,
Like, I don't go by color, I go by character.
What's that?
I don't go by color, I go by character.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
yeah. So we don't say age then, bro.
Difference. And
that's
so,
what I'm saying.
That's
That's
what I'm saying.
about my daughter.
Everybody's saying it like, this thing about it's okay to be white. It's like, dude, it's like nobody gives a fuck. I mean, in general, you know what I mean? At least not here. People don't really trip off that, man. Like, if you're cool with people, you're cool with people, but things are becoming more ethnocentric. And at least here in California, because a lot of minorities have strong numbers now.
Yeah.
And that's explaining to people it's not a black and white issue anymore, even though the news wants to say that. It's like, dude, there's more Hispanics in the United States than there are blacks now. You guys never live in the same light, you know?
Yeah, that's because of illegal immigration and they're just pouring over the border.
No.
Oh, wait, did I say that out loud? Is that racist?
No, you can say it, but somebody got a question on here, bro.
What's that?
But
why are whites and Jews are the same thing, right? But look,
no, the fuck they're not.
Was different with that, and they use that the Jews because the Jews are God's chosen people, and they didn't like that. That's why the Jews are a threat to Christianity. That's why the old white KKK didn't like that. There's a threat to it. You dig what I'm saying? They don't like the fucking truth.
Well, there's also, if you want to go back into that, there's also a dispute about.
No, but you know how the Democrat Party, you know that Confederate flag was different back. Come on now, let's tell the truth, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for me, the thing is with the Confederate flag, my experience with it here has not been a up and close personal thing.
I support the Confederate flag. Look, I support it.
Yeah, well, that's you, but I'll tell you right now.
That's what I'm trying to say. Likewise, who has had experiences, period, with the Confederate flag nowadays?
I love the Confederate flag.
Who has had hatred with the Confederate flag nowadays? Tell me that.
No,
please tell me that.
Yeah, Confederate flag.
Like I explained to you before, is that's not part of the Western culture. It's not.
Man, fuck the Western culture.
Exactly. So why get so fucking butthurt about it?
Yeah, why get butthurt?
No,
why took that many years to be offended about? Even though I'm not from the South, why it took you that many years to be offended about? Look, I'm gonna say it. My flag. This is my flag.
That's your flag because you own it.
I ain't even from the South, but I support the Confederate flag. Next.
Well, you can support it all you want. I mean, because like I said,
support it. The Confederate flag is the shit.
Like I said, that flag represents a lot of different things. So if somebody does get
what different things? What different things? You tell me, brother.
I know, but I'm just saying, just like don't.
I will not hold up anything racist. This is history, my nigga. This is history, and you got a hood dude that's born and raised in the streets of Chicago. That's a perfect Confederate flag.
Well, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta keep in mind that certain people have different agendas, and they'll use certain things to impose that.
Actually, you know what? My ass is getting ready to do.
I support the Confederate flag.
I really don't care either way. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a globalist, bro. I gotta go.
See, you're a globalist.
That's right. I want everything in this life. I want everything this life has to offer me, bro.
See.
Everything. Give it all.
You know what? That's
just call me.
You're a globalist, but I don't think you understand the word of globalism is. It's the same thing as communism, socialism. You support socialism. You support liberalism. So, and you voted for Trump. You confuse me, my brother. You confuse me.
Because I vote for policy. If it makes sense, it makes sense.
No, you don't make no sense with this. Explain this, my brother.
Explain what?
About globalism. You said you're a globalist.
That's right. I'm a globalist, and then, I want everything this world has to offer me.
You know what, bro? That's your opinion. I can't.
No, because some people want to say I'm American.
How you feel? I can't this on you because I gotta keep talking to you, brother. I want to know your point on
because some people want to say I'm American, and they only want to see things an American way. They only want to think like an American.
But you claim you're global. I'm gonna get you out of this. You claim you're global.
Or I'm a Mexican, so I only think like a Mexican. I only enjoy.
So you ain't black?
No, I'm African.
Oh my God! See, you act pro-black sometimes. Now you're Mexican. Now you confuse me.
No, I'm African
What's your
American.
nationality then? What's your nationality?
I'm half Filipino and half black, but I'm.
Oh
African.
my God! But now you say you're Mexican.
No. Well, no, I didn't say I was
Mexican.
I never said I was Mexican. What I said was that some people.
Oh my God!
No, what I'm explaining to you is like some people that say, "Oh, I'm Mexican," so they only want to see the world from a Mexican point of view. That's what I'm explaining to you. Some people, I'm Italian, so I only see the world from the Italian point of view. No, I'm a globalist. I want every fucking. I'm greedy about mine at this point in time, dude. I'm in my mid-50s. I want everything this life has to offer me.
Dude,
Everything.
it's your opinion, man. Look, you come on my panel anytime. Let's break bread anytime. I'm ready for open discussion. You say you're globalist? Fine. We can talk about this.
Yeah. But see, me being a globalist doesn't mean that I want to impose a certain view on things. I want to go and see the world.
No, you don't understand where globalism. You suffer from the lack of knowledge. That's my opinion. In my opinion, you're suffering from the lack of knowledge. In my opinion, I'm saying.
Will, do you have a passport? I mean, do you have a passport, man?
You just call me Will.
Yes, he did.
See, this nigga call me Will, nigga. I should eject your asses for that. Nigga.
Yeah. Anyway, Will, do
you never talk to Will, but you talk to me. I'm Will.
Do you have a passport?
No, I ain't got a passport. I only got a passport. No, I ain't got a passport.
You get a passport, let me know, and I'll take you out to the Philippines, and we'll take a trip over to Papua New Guinea, and we'll trip.
Nice chicks out there in the Philippines. Holler at me.
Yeah, but
Mo has a one-track mind.
Yeah, that's the last thing you need to worry about, man. But it's just like
no. Look, me and my dad used to talk about going to the Philippines years ago before he passed away. Like, son, we need to go to the Philippines. Them some real women out there.
He's probably talking about up north of Manila, where all the Navy bases and stuff are. I'm like on a whole different island. But there's things that we do out there. Like put it this way.
I go to the Philippines.
Put it this way, yeah. But here's the thing: you can be in the Philippines and get on the plane. 2.5 hours, you're in Japan. Hour and a half, you're in China. 3 hours, you're in Australia. 2.5 hours, you're in.
Don't call me Will. This nigga call me Will. See this?
He's still butthurt about.
He came on platform like 5 or 6 times. He called me Will. You ain't got to be on Will platform. You call me Will.
Yeah.
This nigga call me Will.
That's because you pissed me off. But anyway, nah, man. So like when you're there, it's like you're there. It's like
this nigga call me Will.
Put it this way. Oh, somebody just gave you some money, dude. That's why. Somebody just bought you a drink for that, dude. But anyway, no, that's the thing. It's like you get on the plane. You want to go to Korea? Okay, 2 hours. You want to go to India? It's like 5-hour flight. You know what I mean? So you can go there and then just go to a lot of different places and see big chunks of this world, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. The women are the last thing you need to worry about. Dude, it's 6-1 out there. You know what I mean? It's 6-1 out there, and it's like, women in general are like, most women are cool. You know what I mean? If you get out there not crazy, you're gonna find crazy.
Call me Will though. I'm still holding on to that shit. Look, people in the shower, hang on. She said this motherfucker call you Will. Like, damn.
No, because
I got friends. How's I'm getting mistaken as Will? We just got dressed with light skin. What did I say? All high young Negroes look alike.
He's really butthurt. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Mo, man. Anyway,
no, Will would tell me like, baby, call me Mo. He said, Will. He said, Mo. Baby, call me Mo. Like, for real. Hey, Mo. I'm Will. Oh, they gave him 20. for a video. There's 8 more. I watch the video. I'm like, huh? They do the same shit. It's weird.
Remember,
Anyway,
I
man.
told you about his live that time, and I told you that girl walked up and said, "I love your videos, Mo." Remember, I told you about that, Mo?
Yeah. She's like, oh.
And Will's like, who'd you call me? And she got real red in the face. She's like, He's like, what's my name again? She's like, he said, my name's Will. She's like, oh. It was funny.
The first time that Will had invited, Brandon had invited Will Johnson on his stuff, right? He said, oh, hey, good to see you on here, man. He said, oh, I was sharing one of your videos up here, and you was aggressive with the Antifa earlier the other day. And then Will like, hold on, that was not me. That was Mo. Oh, yeah, we look just alike. He thought that I was weird. He got us confused. He told me that a couple weeks ago. Brandon Tatum shared my video and thought that was Will. And then Will gonna say, "More be glad to hear that." Yep. Next.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Anyway, it's a lot of stuff to do out there, man. You know. Do you know how to swim?
I'm black. I can't swim. Of course, I don't know how to swim.
How stereotypical.
You don't know how to swim.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can't swim, then you don't
White men can't jump in. Black people can't swim.
Well, I'll put it like this, man. If you can't swim, then that's a big problem, because I will tell you, we're very active on the jet skis out there. Extremely active on the jet skis. One time like I think it was like
Megan said I look like Will. No, Will like me. No, Will older than me. I think Will older than me.
Hey, I gotta show y'all this, and I'm gonna go to bed because it's almost 3:30 here. But
Uber down in the house.
I gotta show y'all this real quick. What you have, Mo, and what everybody has today is not the real Confederate flag. I'm getting ready to show you the real Confederate flag.
It's a real Confederate flag. What are you talking about?
No. Let me see if y'all can see this. Hold on a minute.
The real Confederate flag looks a little more like American. Well,
can you see? No. See?
Yeah.
It's the square.
Okay, the square.
See it? Yeah, that was the original.
Yeah, that's the Ted Nugent flag.
That's the battle flag. I know, right? You're so offended by that.
Yeah, but that's also the Ted Nugent flag. Ted Nugent uses that flag.
Well, that's the original. That's the battle flag.
Yeah, that's
the Square Army of Northern Virginia battle flag under Robert E. Lee.
Yeah, I know what I'm just saying.
If you're not understand,
the one now is a rectangular, it's like modern reproduction. Yeah. And it was used. It's used during the war by the Army of Tennessee under Johnston.
Well, basically, it's a flying flag, is what it is. You don't fly a square flag. Yeah, it's a flying. The new one's flying flag. Like I said, the one is the one that the other one you have. That's the original flag. That's also the one that Ted Nugent used it. Because Ted, if you notice anything about Ted Nugent, he's the one who I think one of the first.
Yes. Yeah. All the beer. And that one. Did you see that one? That one's like made. That did you see how it was? I mean, it's made. It wasn't like a material or anything. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. It's
cotton. It's not polyester.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. It's like 3:30 here, so.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'll invite Uber if he's available.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm just trying to tell you, when my daughter, that truck I was telling you about, she had to sell it because it got 9 miles a gallon, and she's 4 hours away at college, and she cried when she had to sell that truck because we had to get her something better in gas, and the guy that bought it off of her, it actually, okay, this is how redneck hick we are. It actually played the Dixie horn. It done that.
That's awesome.
So, I know. We bought it for her for her birthday. Put on it. So she cried when she had to sell it, but we had to sell it to get her something cheaper in gas. But this guy, the guy that bought it off of her, he does those reenactments, and he actually gave her that flag because he knew how upset she was, and he gave her that flag.
All right.
And I thought that was so sweet of him because that's a nice ass flag right there. That's the original, original. It ain't no piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? It's well made and stuff.
Well made, right?
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off here so I can get to bed.
All right.
And it was
Yeah.
good talking to y'all.
All right. Good talking to you. I
All right.
see.
Have a good night, Christy.
I see Saturday, Mayberry.
Yeah. See you Saturday.
Okay. Look, we're gonna be seeing Uber guy ass out here. We're gonna see Lucretia and Minnie Mo. Oh, Aisha. I can't
Aisha. And I'm gonna get Mo's ass on a horse, and it's gonna be called Live. Bye, y'all.
I can't wait to see that shit.
I know. Bye, y'all.
Look, I got me a new
night.
charger right here. Like I literally got me a new charger.
Bye, Mo.
8-hour charger right here. Look, I can be out here live now. Look, I got it right here. Look, hold on, damn. Come on, look, right here.
I said, bye, Mo.
I got this right here. Look, my new charger.
Yeah, buddy, I see it.
I'm right here. I got this 8 hours. I'm gonna be right here.
And I'm gonna use it to show everybody your ass on a horse too.
Oh, they're gonna be Antifas there? Please let me know.
I said, I don't know. I said I'm gonna use it to record you with your ass sitting on a horse.
Do that. Let's do
I
am.
You go. Yep.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, take care. You know.
All right, bye, Mo.
Bye, Chris. Bye, Mayberry. Mayberry.
Good night, Christy.
I see you.
Yeah, you know one thing. You know, it's interesting, like how like the anti-fall stuff is like really taking off. You know, as far as like their awareness and all that shit. Those people are more vocal, but you know, the people that when you talk about violence, the most people that you really got to be cautious of when you get into it, at least here on the West Coast, are the anarchists, because those are the people that like they a lot of times they really don't have an agenda. They just want to come out and tear shit up. Much different than like an anti-fascist. Most time anti-fascists like they have some type of agenda, but the fucking anarchists. Those are the motherfuckers that will just destroy something.
You already know this shit. At least we can agree on something, my brother.
I definitely agree, man. These people are just I don't know what it is, man. You know, they're the violent little bastards that just need to chill the hell out.
Yeah, but
the world is not as bad as they make it out to be, and they really just need to cool it. I mean, I'm waiting to run into these sons of bitches because honestly, it's gonna be a pumpkin party because I'm gonna be smashing
that thing, man.
Well, here's the thing, though. It just depends on what it is, you know, because a lot of times, like I said, what it is that with anti-fall, yeah, there's issues where you can deal with. A lot of times when it's anarchists, it don't work that way. Anarchists, they move way different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, man, I don't want to deal with these people. I just want to kick the living crap out of them and make them realize where their place is. I mean, that's my thing. I honestly, that's why I won't go to these things because I like to fight too much.
That's affiliated with Black Lives Matter.
I know, but what I'm saying is most of the majority of the time, anarchists don't go to those events. That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of times those aren't anarchists. That's just anti-fall.
Hey y'all, I'm running out of time, y'all. I've been here for 3 hours. I'm gonna cut my time short, y'all.
Yeah, but anyway, man. Anyway, yeah, dude. If you ever learn how to swim, then yeah, you'll enjoy the Philippines, man.
I'm a nigga. I don't know how to swim.
It's not actually. You know what? You actually do know how to swim. You just haven't done it yet.
Nigga,
it's just like
I pretend like I'm swimming. I've been in the water like this, slapping.
The whole time he can actually stand up, he thinks he's drowning.
Yeah. I don't swim.
Man, I'm from the ocean state. You better learn how to swim out here.
This black person don't know how to swim. Next.
That's like your hat when it's on your head, right?
All right, y'all. I'm gone. I think go ahead and cut this off.
Here.
Hey,
take it easy, Mo. Thanks.
Hey, come back again, y'all. Thank you.
All right, we'll take care.
Deuces.